Hello, boys and girls, and welcome back to another RSG Saturday night. I'm one of your hosts, Ranger J, 1999. Glad to see everybody here live and well on a weekend. Sorry it took me a minute to get the stream started. I developed a bloody nose. The dry air from all the heat keeping the place warm is really having having an effect on me. It's a pain in the ass. So, hopefully it stops. But glad to see everybody here. Got oh, I have the stream running on the phone. Oops. Shoot. No, it's not my phone. What are you doing? Ah! Okay. So now that we got that fixed, good lord. Welcome everybody to the stream. It's Saturday night. It's time to talk Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, play the game, have fun. I am drinking a little bit, but I'm taking it easy because, well, I'm fasting and it the stuff hits me a little bit harder. But joining me on this epic journey, Loki might be here. He's out gambling. Rondy's doing family stuff. Finn's an old man. He's an old fart. You guys can call him an old fart. Going to bed on a Saturday night at like 9:30. Good lord. But Tits is with me tonight. Tits, what's going on? Fellow RSG, fellow castmate. Is Tits there? Is anybody there? Okay. Skype has been acting funny tonight, so give me a second, guys. Let me figure out what in the hell is going on. What the bloody hell? All right, let's try this. Well, that is just peachy. Come on. Really? Honestly. It's always something. Christ. Well, as I try to open up Skype again. What the hell? I guess I am a one-man show tonight until I get Skype working. My dear Lord in heaven, I hate technology. And now nothing wants to work. That's working. The game's working. I'm working. How come the goddamn Skype isn't working?
Yeah, you're going all robot for us again.
Let's get this working. Skype is being stupid tonight. I swear to God. Oh, just a moment. Yeah, take your time, Skype. It's not like we're streaming or anything. Fantastic. What the hell is going on? All right, let's try this again. I'm going to try to get on the call. All right, here we go. All right, I'm back. That was ridiculous.
Yep.
Everybody there?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Jeez Louise, man. I don't know what in the hell is going on. That's annoying as hell. Did Tits drop? What happened?
Yeah, I think she dropped.
Okay, Tits, if you hear this, come on back. All right.
Sounded like you was going fast forward, bro.
I don't know what the hell is going on, man. That was some weird stuff. So, oh well, technical difficulties. What can you do? Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'll try this again. Looks like Roddy Patron's in the chat, but does not want to actually talk to us. Pulling a Finn. I guess he's being less social than usual. Tits will be back here in a second. As soon as she gets back on, then we'll rock and roll. I got Grim and I got Penny Pitch with me. Well, how's it going, buddies?
Hello there.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on? Ready to play some Star Wars Galaxy Heroes?
Hell yeah.
Always.
How's Dark Side Territory battles going for you guys?
That's a bad question for me, man. My tunes are like really bad, so I barely could make 3 teams in this last phase.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, Dark Side Territory battles is real. It's real.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually
bitch.
My guild actually made a milestone. We got an extra star ahead this time than we did last time. We're at 21.
Nice. bear with me. Not only we have technical difficulties, I'm having a nosebleed again. Jesus Christ. I guess all that cocaine I've been doing is paying off.
Right.
All right. Got that taken care of. All right. So tonight what we're going to do, if you've got questions, throw them in there. Did we get Tits back?
No, but we got Sith Lord, though.
Sith Lord's here. Sith, what's going on, buddy?
Tits said that she's going to join back up here in a second.
Okay. Cool.
Boy.
Sith, what's up, brother? Is he there? He probably just was listening.
He's here.
Yeah, he listens sometimes because he's usually working or stuff, so it's all good. He's doing something.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
Oh, there he is. I thought you were doing some ninja shit there, brother. What's going on, partner?
Nothing much, just out here.
Out where?
I'm a little tired.
You sound tired, man. Jesus, you make me tired. All right, so tonight we're going to do the Dark Side We'll do some Dark Side Territory battles. We're going to do the Empire event. I'll do some Galactic War. If you have questions, pop them in there. We will scoop them up. And Tits gets back, she'll get the questions, and we'll get them read. And then also, let's see, what do we have going on for RSG? We had the Jedi Academy this morning. If you haven't checked it out, please do. Let's see. We also have we did the Chimera event. I hope everybody got their Chimera to 7 stars or unlocked it or got the 6 stars. We have a video of me unlocking mine. We're gonna have Finn do his when he gets his home 1 up, and we'll do that for you. I don't know if we're gonna do that live or we'll do a video like we did with mine. We also have downloading. We're just waiting for it to upload to YouTube, so it should be popping up tonight, guys. We have a full territory war. We went over some of the rosters and stuff, the different teams that you guys can use in territory wars. So we hope that it helps you guys out with.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Mm-hmm. Where it's a whole RSG crew, me, Loki, Finn, and Babyface Grande Pappy Patron talking about.
Somebody say my name.
Oh my God! I thought you were in solitary. My bribe worked. The bribe worked. Everybody, Grande Patron. Oh my God! The Brown Gandalf himself has arrived.
Oh man!
So they let you out there, Brown Gandalf. What's going on with you, buddy?
They did, man. They did, man. Freaking last day of territory battles, man.
We're about to show me getting my ass kicked in them, so I understand.
Dude,
thank God.
Dude, I got my butt kicked, and I have some pretty good characters.
It's the pain is real. I did the ship event already, so I won't be showing that. I did the battle. It was fine actually. I donated a ton of ships, and I still had enough dark side ships. The ships is not bad.
No, it's not bad. I mean, you got to be good, but you don't have to be like, oh,
right.
But in order to get the other ones, you have to be a little bit, oh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have to be like, holy
God.
Hey, is anybody doing the special mission on that last page yet?
I can't do it yet because I don't have.
But
Imperial
we have a couple
unlocked.
guys. Loki's done it. Loki did it. Loki did
nice.
it. It's up on his channel. You could see it. I mean, it's actually kind of a mundane battle. I mean, you're thinking you're going to go up against some snow speeders or something, right? And it's like more characters.
Oh, really?
How about now?
Yeah. How about now? That's right.
How about?
Going expecting this is gonna be awesome, only followed by disappointment.
Hey, and did you talk about our new graphic, man? I'm kind of stoked about that.
Yeah, I'm showing it right now. I'm actually showing it on the live stream on the little bottom left there. I've got the new graphic that Silverbolt drew and stuff with adding our good partner Tits McMenem to the RSG crew. So there are now 5 of us. Soon we will rule the galaxy.
It looks cool. It looks cool. She's teaching me how to read, and she's got roller derby blades on.
Yep.
And
that's sweet.
I think it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Oh, that's badass.
She's like a I don't know what you call it, like a Twi'lek.
She's Darth Talon.
That's Darth Talon.
Yeah. Anyway, it looked cool, man.
Yes,
it
looks
really
amazing. So we will do the Empire event.
Justin Tiny Rick, how about home 1 instead of how about now?
How about home 1? How about now?
How about home 1? Oh man.
Yeah. Real fast, if you want to donate to the stream, you can. We've got the super chat function at the bottom. You donate $20. You get automatic VIP status. We use that money, all the money we get that's donated to us, we use it right back in the stream. Better internet, better gear, all that stuff. Maybe someday they can fix Skype and make it really good instead of having all this bullshit we're going through right now. Good Lord. Oh, I hear the giggle. Is that Tits?
Yes, it is.
Yay!
I'm back. Hey.
Very nice. We have Tits back. Tits will be now. If you have questions, throw them in there. Tits will be scooping them up and reading them out as we go along. We will not allow Grande to read because unless Tits wants to give him a lesson while we're doing the string tonight. I mean, is that time for a lesson or? I think we just have Grande answer questions. I think that'd be a better use of Grande's talent.
Back to step one.
Yeah, pretty much.
Grande Patron.
But make sure you like the video, guys. Subscribe. We're getting up there with subscribers. We have an announcement to make. The voting has been done, and we have been tasked to watch a movie and give commentary. We haven't decided what movie yet. Like the what is it? The Science Theater, whatever.
Mystery Science
Theater 3000.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that for you guys as a special thank you for the 2500. What else? God, there's so much. We got, as I said, we got the Territory War loading up. I'm sure Finn said it was a couple hours, but that was like an hour ago, so it might be up soon. You should get a pop up. Also, if you want to sponsor us, you can sponsor us in the top right. Sponsorship automatically gets the little emoji next to your name, the little graphic with the RSG symbol. And then, as I said, everything's appreciated. All right, so let's get into this. If there's questions, I'm sure Tits is all over it. But before we start everything, let's do shout-outs. I like to do shout-outs to everybody. We got Captain Blackbeard. We got Steve Burgett. We got Two Fingers. Nice. He was here for the Jedi Academy. We have Grim. We have Clum Krober here, who is a sponsor. We got Sith Lord, who's hanging on the channel. He says, "Ranger's looking sexy tonight." Well, thank you. I've been working out, and now I'm fasting. I'm not happy. BKRM, Isaac Sexton, glad to have you here. The tour, Eden Ashiro, hey, glad to have you here. Waves to you back. Let's see who else we got. We got Darth Hideous. We got Saber Shark. That's Saber Shark now, Grande. Don't start saying Cyber Shark.
I know.
We have Listmeister. We got What Else 73. Hey, what else? We got our girl Ouchie Dumpling. Yay!
Ouchie.
Ray's Side Piece, our favorite name.
Velociraptor, like Velociraptor.
Oh, you already know how to say it. Okay, good. Oh my lord. Ravi Klazit.
I'm guessing.
That's actually pretty good. I think that's what it is. Velociraptor. Ravi Klazit. Jaina Solo's here. Hey, we had Jason before. Now we have Jaina. The twins of the Force have made an appearance on RSG. All right, that's it, everybody. The stream's over. We've done everything we can accomplish. Pack it up. Grim, Daniel Rose, Hermeticide, Dexter Kilgore, Paul Bracamonte, Daniel Papaya, Sanely Red, one of our sponsors, Doc Brito, Bimatsu, the spam lover himself. Howdy doody to you, buddy. He's a sponsor as well.
BB.
Dustin Tiny Rick. Let's see here. Who else we got? I'll make sure I get everybody in tonight. MK Sun 00. Glad to have you here. Some turd named Grande Patron. Can we get him removed, please?
Banhammer.
Quaid's here. Thank you, Quaid. He's also a sponsor. Thank you for the sponsorship. Let's see here. Fatality V2, my boy. What's going on, buddy? Jose Odalis Hernandez Caraballo. You killed my father. Prepare to die. He is here as well. Shields Ghost from my guild, Midi-Chlorians. I think it's the same one. What's up to you, buddy? Let's see. Nathaniel Morgan. Always glad to have you here, buddy. Artorius Drac Knight, or as Grande would say, Dark Knight, is here. Our friend Andrew Bruce. I think that's what else already. Thing Kyrell, the man, the myth, the legend is here. I think I said Dustin Tynerick, but I'll say it again. Curtis Arnett, glad to have you here. Good evening to you, sir. Let's see here. I'm scrolling through the names.
Addix Mathma,
what's up to you, boy? Okay. Tony Richards, glad to have you here. Jedi Nate, yo to you. Yoda is here. Yoda, what's up? Mr. Penny Pinch, he's in the channel talking with us. Doc Brito, glad to have you here, Doc. Let's see. Talon is here, glad to have you.
I said Banhammer, not Ban Hamburger.
What?
I'm just watching the chat. Sorry.
Does Granny already start just messing up already?
He started. Yeah.
Okay, let's start with lesson 1. Grande Patron. No, Bimatsu, I will not be eating that. Especially now that I'm fasting. Oh, that's horrible.
Oh, sorry,
But
brother.
I am
That's
drinking.
because of me.
I am drinking, so I'm drinking a little bit tonight, just a little bit. So little alcohol.
Just water for me.
Yeah, that'll be me for the rest of
Told
the time.
him I was gonna have everybody eat musubi.
All right, so I would like to start with.
Yes, please.
Let's see. I'm going to do the military might assault event. Then we'll go to territory battles, and then I'll do GW. Remember, get your questions in, guys. If you have questions, get them in there. Tits will be getting the questions. We've got Grande, we got Grim, we got Sith Lord, we got Penny Pinch.
For our Spanish-speaking members, that's preguntas.
Preguntas Grande Ejol. Poor favor. Let's see. So yeah, we'll do the military might event. Might as well. Let's see. Who should we run for the military might event?
Yay! It is Colossiraptor.
Nice.
Colossiraptor.
See, Tits is our enunciation coach and reading coach, and
so much pressure though.
Well, when you have a client like Grande Patron,
so much pressure.
You know, I understand. I really do.
I did that same team, but I just took in Chirrut and Bays.
Yeah, I think I will too.
And
Once you run the New Hope rework.
Leia
the first,
and Old Ben.
Yeah, I can
Leia,
do that when we
Old
get out.
Ben.
I'll run the New Hope crew. Why not? If the damn thing would let me. All right, let's get out. We'll retreat.
That first phase is pretty easy. So.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Let's see. We want to use. So we need to take out Chirrut and Bays, and we want to put in Princess Leia and Old Ben Kenobis.
All right. Can I go ahead and start shouting out some questions?
Yes.
Do you want me to post them for you, Grande, or you want me to read them, or what?
You can read them. That's great.
So Fatality had a question about he's unlocking Hermit Yoda tomorrow.
Done well, you have.
Yeah. He'll run 7-star Akbar and CLS. What other tune should he run?
OG Han and Thrawn. Enjoy your PvP. That team's a bitch to beat.
That team is really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be unlocking Hermit Yoda tomorrow as well. I'm so stoked.
Right.
I unlock Wampa tomorrow.
Wampa?
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
So I'll have HEO and
nice.
Wampa. We'll just see how it goes.
I always think of Hulk smash whenever I see Wampa. Like it's just gonna.
Yep.
So good.
He's freaking
Schultz, the drawings are done by Silverbolt.
Yes.
Super. He's a really super guy.
Did you call him Schultz?
Quite talented.
It's Shills.
Shills Ghost. Sorry. I did it again.
Hey,
Grande
little
strikes
Back
again.
to page 1.
Lesson 1.
Let's try it. So Shills.
Shills Ghost.
And it may even be Shiles Ghost, but
I think it's Shills.
Oh, the Schultz ghost actually
I thought it was the
hilarious.
Shizzle.
The Shizzle Ghost.
It's the Shizzle.
Oh my god. And I'm the one drinking. What the hell is going on?
I don't drink. Can you imagine me reading while drunk? That'd be even worse.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Tits' birthday.
did you just say for Shizzle?
Speaking gibberish.
I speak jive.
Oh, shizzle my nizzle.
I'd have to have we'd have to have a translator. It'd be, hold on, Tits and Reggae. I mean, Tits and Ranger J 1999 will translate everything I need.
Yeah.
Just called you Reggae.
I know I did. It's because I have a Reggae Dragon is another guy that I talk to all the time.
Bourbon. I'm drinking bourbon tonight, just a little bit, not a lot.
Love you.
Ranger knows reggae.
Yeah, I know Reggae Dragon.
Yeah.
Reggae J 1999. That's pretty freaking awesome.
Let me catch up on some of these questions.
Sure.
Ray Sidepiece, favorite name ever. What is your Dark Side TB fix suggestion?
It's not broken.
it's hard as hell, but it's not broken. I agree.
Agreed.
I mean,
If it
people
ain't
say nerf it,
every
but
damn soldier in there.
Attic says, I bet Grande turns into a savant when he's drunk. Like
I'm sorry,
Man.
it's Grande.
like freaking Rain Man at the freaking casino.
definitely 20 minutes to Wapner. 20 minutes to Wapner, definitely.
Perfect grammar.
Start hearing the song. My
So
grandma's your
you guys,
grandma.
your answer is nothing. You think
It's
it's
not
completely fun?
No, it's just
I
hard.
think
The thing is, Dark Side Territory battles was we just weren't prepared because I mean, here's the thing with Dark Side Territory battles. We
Mathematically,
need
it doesn't
more
work.
characters first off. I mean, the platoon missions
16.
are broken. I'm sorry.
16 new dark side characters is what's needed.
Right, pretty much. That's one of the hang-ups. And the other hang up is just we just didn't have Dark Side geared up like we did Light Side. You know, because of the events and some of the things they'd done, we had more light side characters ready to rock and roll when we first started doing light side territory battles. But dark side territory battles, we were just, it came so fast, we were just not prepared. I mean, I've been scrambling ever since, and I was hoping to have my Veers Zeta tonight, but I'm missing 2 Omegas, and I've had no luck. I swear.
We did.
Right, because we had months to prepare for light side battle and not dark side. You know what I'm saying?
On the Wednesday stream, we did talk about the fact that potentially platoons should be knocked down from 6 to 4. Like the waves of the mission were knocked down from 6 to 4.
Yeah. It's just not enough to...
Actually, I do have a fix for that. It involves Dr. Afra, BT0, BT1, and 000.
Oh, nice.
That's what we talked about, the 16 new characters. Yeah, we talked about this. 16 new characters would but the problem is that if they loaded us up with 6 characters a month for 3 months, we'd freak out that it was too much stuff coming at one time. Have you seen the new Rebels trailers? OMG! I posted it in our chat.
Yep.
It's gonna be a good season.
I haven't watched it yet.
Would we get a takedown if we put it on here?
Yeah.
I was so freaking I don't know.
I wouldn't risk it.
I put it in our admin chat because I was so freaking excited about it.
Yeah, I put it in. Was it VIP? I think, or general? I think I put it in the new trailer. It looks amazing. It's going to be back to back with the final. Like there's going to be 3 weeks of intense, just hour-long shows, and then I think it's a 30-minute show and then an hour and a half finale for the series finale. So I'm super
a lot of
stoked.
focus on Ezra.
Yes. When I saw the Emperor, like
cool.
Ezra, I was like, oh shh. And you know that's Ian McDermott, the original guy who played the Emperor.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's the voice doing the Emperor.
Right, nice.
Man, yeah, when I saw the Emperor, man, I lost it. I was like, oh my god, yes.
All right,
sorry, Tits.
Okay.
I read that question out of order because he gave $2 to get in the front of the line.
That's okay.
Oh, what was the question? I didn't even. I'm still trying to get it.
I snagged it. It was from Thane Krill.
Thane Krill, yeah.
Now, before you read another question, Tits, real quick, should I run the same team again, or should I do a Rogue One team?
Oh.
What are you running right now?
I did the OG CLS team, the originals. You know, CLS with R2, OG Han,
yeah,
Princess.
do it different.
Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah, Rogue One sounds good.
We'll do Rogue One.
Rogue One. Why on my screen is yours kind of crooked? Is it just me?
Crooked. It's crooked to the left, and it should
it's
moved over to the right a little bit. Yeah,
my
you can see all of your emulator buttons on the right, but you can't see the whole screen on the left.
Oh, get it all
just
funky?
needs to be shifted.
Oh, okay.
Just needs to be shifted a little bit.
There we go.
OCD powers activate.
Just fix this.
It's all right. She got a freaking caricature of herself. Now she feels like she can tell everybody what to do.
Hey, listen, fun. Shh. Grande.
I knew that was coming.
Questions. Excuse me.
Lesson 1.
Let's see. Where was that? Let's see. Look, you made me lose my. Okay. Question 4, Ranger. Can you say my real name, one more time in live stream so I can win a bet, please? It's Jose.
Jose.
Odalis. Fernando. Caraballo.
Caraballo?
Yeah. Caraballo. Yep.
I thought I said it right the first time. I'm sorry.
apparently, maybe there's a bet that we're saying it wrong.
Jose Odalis, Odalis. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Hernandez is easy. Caraballo is pretty. I think it's spot on.
And I'm here
Jose
to kill
Odelius.
your father.
It could be Odelius.
And I'm here to kill you because you killed my father.
You killed my father.
My
Prepare to
goodness.
die.
Here to die. That's what it sounds like.
Shills, or as Grande says, Schultz goes. He asked who does our drawings. I think we already answered that. It was Silverbolt. Silverbolt did the drawings. FYI for everybody. He did a great job.
He did a wonderful job.
So impressed.
Oh, he did. Someone donated $2. Let me drink.
You know what I love about his drawing? I was a bit worried, and I think I said this in the RSG chat. I was a bit worried that he was going to make me look like in a Princess Leia or a Slave Leia with like huge gazungas sticking out.
Right. I thought he did a perfect job.
He did it perfectly, exactly the way I would have wanted it. I mean, so I'm just super impressed with him. Let's see. Next question. What's Ranger drinking since he's finally drinking tonight?
The old classic bourbon and Coke.
That's from Darth Hideous.
There you go. How about now? Eden, get Grande to read it. Oh no.
Hold up. They actually got Ian McDermott.
Yeah. For the Emperor, yeah. He's voicing the Emperor.
Okay. Atomic Robot, his question, does anyone give weight to the rumor whispers of Rose and Holdo arriving on the 23rd of January?
Rose, yes. I didn't hear anything about...
it's up to Holdo now?
I didn't hear anything about Grande. You have the inside information. Huh? Is there something we should know, Grande? Are you holding out on us?
Know about what? I'm sorry.
Holdo?
I don't know anything about that. I'm serious. They don't tell me anything.
That's the first I've ever heard of it.
Yeah, same here.
All right. I think Rose is definitely coming.
I think Rose sounds really like with the What's Ahead post.
Yeah. Next question, Darth. I skipped this one accidentally. Darth Cadus. Yes, question: struggling on the dual tank Night Sisters. What are you running to beat that?
Dual tank Night Sisters. So zombie.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that's General Kenobi.
They're running zombie and GK, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they got they're running the front three, either Mother Towson or Asajj Ventress lead. They're running Old Daka. They're running and then they're running the other two. So as either GK or they're running and zombie with it. So there's an order of operation that you have to do. With that team, I go up against that team almost every day, and the order of the operation is like this. If it's easy, like weak zombie, then you just like one shot zombie, right? That's going to activate a taunt on GK. The next thing you want to do is you want to remove the taunt from GK. Usually with something like CLS, or you want to remove it with Thrawn. Then you want to go in and you want to stun, or you want to fracture Mother Towson. Then you want to go in and you want to stun Old Daka, and then while Old Daka is stunned, you want to kill MT or kill Ventress, and then you want to go back and kill Old Daka, and then by that time you'll get one of those taunts, one of those fractures or whatever will be messed up. So then you got to go back in and work on GK a little bit, but you want to end up with having both Mother Towson gone, which means Plague is gone, and you want to have Old Daka gone. That's your main goal. Once you've got no Plague and you've got Old Daka gone, it's pretty easy to kill the team. Would you agree, Ranger?
I would agree. And this has been The More You Know. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, Thrawn-led troopers actually works really good against that if you run Death Trooper.
Yeah, and that team will work really great, but that's because of the AoE Dispel. That's why that team works so. Yeah.
AoE Dispel and Death Mark.
But you can't just run troopers. You got to run troopers with some pretty decent mods on them to make it work. You can't just go, oh, I got some garbage mods. I put them on my troopers, and now my troopers can kill any Night Sister team. It's not just the pieces. It's not just the characters in your deck. It's the characters in your deck plus gear plus mods that makes it work.
All right, so I'm doing target side territory battles. We're going in. I'm about to get slaughtered. Oh, Lord. This will be fun. I got to get...
the things you do for the stream.
I know. I've got every character, but I guess you need a 7-star Stark and... Or is it 5-star Stark? Or... No, what level does Stark have to be?
Stark has to be 7. And IPD has to be 7.
Yeah, so I'm a ways away from doing that. So we'll do the other 3 battles. I wish I could do more. See, we have Dark Side. What are the other 2 battles? Anything? See, Dark Side and then Empire.
One of them's an Imperial. That's the first one.
All right, so who do you want to run for Empire? Let's figure this shit out. We're smart. General Veer's lead. Should we go troopers?
I went with a really strong team. I went with a Thrawn lead.
Okay, Thrawn lead.
So I went with that with kind of the team it first set up with a little bit.
So Thrawn lead with who?
And then I ran Shore Trooper.
Okay.
And then I ran Emperor Palpatine.
Okay.
And then I ran Death Trooper.
Okay.
I think.
And then 4.
I don't know. And I don't know who I ran for my 5th.
Really? You got me set up
probably,
a 4.
You could probably run like TIE Fighter pilot, or you could run Vader, or you could run Tarkin. I mean,
well, pick one.
You don't have Veer's Zeta yet, do you?
No, it's not done yet. I've missed 2 megas. I can't finish.
Vader's super tanky. But we got to think. You got another team. You got another 2 squads. You got to run.
So we'll go TIE Fighter pilot.
Let's go TIE Fighter pilot. Anybody disagree with that team?
That actually looks a lot like my arena team at one point.
Okay. All right, here we go. It's a trap.
I got slaughtered on this mission.
I'm pretty sure I'm about to be slaughtered. I mean, let's just be real. I'm just trying to get as many points as I can. Let's see what we start off with. All right, let's see here. Okay.
You can have
basic. Remember to do basic.
Do a basic.
All right. Tits, if you have other questions, start farming away, huh?
Yeah. Okay. I was just waiting for a good moment. Reaper asked, can a G11 Xylo complete the 7-star BB-8 event with all other first order at G7 to 8?
Gosh, I don't have a. I don't have a. Probably, but I don't have it.
Is he Zeta?
I do.
Yeah.
It's a Zeta Kylo. Yeah. I've heard that. I just went through this whole BB-8 discussion with somebody on another server, and someone was saying that they were able to beat it with G8, but they had to have Xylo. They had to have Kylo Zeta. So probably.
Yeah.
Well, I got BB-8 at I think everybody was gear 8 except for Kylo, and he was just gear 9. That's it.
Remember the kill order here, Ranger. You want to not hit those. You want to not hit those soldiers.
Yeah, I'm killing the commanders first.
Perfect.
I've heard it is extraordinarily easy with Unmasked Kylo's Zeta leadership.
With a taunt up, you can do a special.
Grande, what do you do when you have a phase full of nothing but soldiers? Seriously.
You gotta go for a soldier then.
I mean, yeah, but...
Wow, all right.
I would pick the soldier.
Pearls of wisdom from the mountaintop.
The AoE Dispel.
I can't get my ass kicked.
All right, here's a question for Mr. Pinch. Penny Pinch. Call him PP. Mr. PP. Sorry, Pinch.
All right.
Do you have a fleet Discord for your shard?
Yes.
I don't. At least I don't know it.
You're not in a shard chat
I
for your
am.
fleet?
Not for my fleet, no. I don't. None of my my arena. There's a couple guys that have their tag as their Discord number and everything, but I don't know the fleet. Anybody, nobody's info for my fleet shard.
Yeah. There's a couple ways
first
to get
every day
to the
anyway,
shard
so.
chat, right, Grande? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it works the same
There's
way.
a couple of there's 4 or 5 servers you can go to.
That's why they need to have
that do find a server mate.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask one of your officers if they're in the make SWGOH great again server. That's one where you can do that. And then another one where you can do that is the SWGOH Territory Wars Cantina server. That's another one where you could do it.
Mm-hmm.
You can just take a pick of your top 10, top 15, or you could just ask your friendly Grande Patron. I know a ton of people from a ton of different groups, and if there's not one,
I'll probably get with you then after this.
Yeah, just if there's not one, then just start one.
I would love to coordinate with. Yeah, true.
Here they come, Ranger stacking.
I see it
with my fleet.
Yeah.
Oh, good job. Okay, BKRM is asking Ranger, how bad does it hurt to see the Eagles still playing?
To see the Eagles still playing? I really just don't care.
Good answer.
Yeah, I just don't care.
Okay. Two Fingers asked the question. I'm running CLS, R2, Han, and Chase and doing pretty good, but I'm getting close to 7-star GK. Who should I take out or add? By the way, I don't have Thrawn. I'm assuming, is that a Stormtrooper Han or OG Han?
What was the question?
He says, I'm running CLS, R2, Han, and Chase. I'm doing pretty good, but I'm getting close to 7-star GK. Who should I take out or add? He doesn't have a Thrawn.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's probably OG Han, because if you're running Chase, you don't need ST Han.
Mm-mm. So who would you swap out, or would you even swap out anybody with GK?
Unless it's Cocaine Han.
Doubtful.
What's his team again?
DLS, R2, Han, and Chase.
So if he wanted to run one of the meta teams, he'd run Thrawn and GK. Otherwise,
he doesn't have Thrawn.
So then I'd leave it alone, and I would just keep leveling up GK. GK is better if you're not going to run Chirrut and Baze together, but that's usually because you're pushing it for a high damage dealer. The other thing that would work on his team is to push towards like a Jedi Ray team. He could actually run Jedi Ray, R2, BB-8, and Chirrut and Baze. That team would actually work really well because the one thing that Ray team is missing is a heal. It's got a protection up from BB-8, but I would say that he probably just needs to kind of side level GK. I would not take out GK unless he wanted to run some kind of like triple cleanse team. But a triple cleanse team would put him in a Rex, would put him more in a Rex type meta. That's also 2 metas back, so I'd probably leave it alone. Just my thought.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
No, I'm gonna fail.
All right. Let's see. Thank you, Eden. Eden just pointed out she just saw my awesome tune added to the crew, and she loves it. Thank you, Eden. Girl. All right. Let's see. Question, Jedi Nate. For ships, if your TIE fighter pilot goes first, should you attack Biggs or someone else?
If you're TIE fighter, no. Get rid of one of the other ships. Try to get a target lock. Never attack Biggs. first.
It depends on which fleet commander you're using. It depends on if you're running 5s on your starting lineup, so you can dispel. Or it depends on if you're thinking you're going to come back around and use a special from TIE Fighter Pilot, so that you end up with the ability block on, or with the buff immunity on Biggs. I would probably, if you're running Chimera, I'd probably go for one of the squishy ships, right? Go for Vader, get a target lock on Vader, then whenever you come back up with Chimera, do the AoE damage from Chimera and try to take out a ship. So it's 5v4. That's how I would do it.
Well, I got 3 out of 4, and the last mission I got.
I did the same thing, dude. I got hosed on that last one, man.
All right, let's do another battle. Why not? Ugh, Jesus. All right, who should I run here? Let's see. I can run.
Next question.
There's a lot of questions asking Ranger to pronounce people's names.
I'm not doing it.
There's a lot. The Jose guy, he said he just won $100 since you didn't correctly pronounce it.
Well, all right.
He said thanks for you. And Danilo Papayas, I call him Papayas, said everyone's mispronouncing and wants Grande to try it.
I didn't even see his name. Where's his name? Here, I'll try to pronounce it. Where's Papayas?
Danilo Papayas. That's the way I see it, but I'm not sure.
Might be Daniello.
Nah.
Trying to find it.
I would have an E in it, I would think.
No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Danilo Papayas. I'm good with that. Yeah.
What about the one above that? What about the one above him?
Oh,
Jose.
You mean Vormax?
No.
Yeah, well, he changed his name. Jose Adilis Hernandez Caraballo.
That's pretty close. I'm impressed. Pretty close.
I know. I actually know Spanish, but I screw that up too. So
I'm trying to learn Spanish right now. Actually, I'm going to Mexico in May. I'm pretty stoked.
¿Quieres hablar español?
All I know is
it's Danilo Papayas.
Let's see what Google says. Pop that thing in Google and press the little voice button, right? And have the lady say it. That's what I do. That's what I do when Titch is not around. I'm like, crap. Boom! I had it. Freaking if Siri can't get that crap right, I get it right. Don't worry. Siri mispronounces my personal name, my real name, my real life name. She mispronounces my last name.
Never mispronounces mine because I'm set as Sandy Warrior Princess in my, so it's pretty easy.
You're set as Grande Side Beast.
Oh, shush you now. Okay, next question. Eden has a question. Mods, is percentage better than numbers? Because when I swap out a plus for a percentage, it shows a loss.
Okay, so this all depends on the character. So the answer is it depends, right? So let's take an example. And it also depends on what the percentages are. Because those percentages are wicked, right? I have, for example, a mod that is 9.17 crit chance on a mod by itself. I mean, you could get some wicked high percentages. You can also get some wicked high flats. An example of this is I got some mods in inventory that are plus 2,000 protection, flat protection. Well, what does that equate to as a percentage? Well, it equates to about 6.5%. So that means if I'm going to swap that mod out with another one, it has to have 6 point something percent protection just to be equal to that mod. So you have to work out what percentage would that equal, or what on this particular character, and it changes per character. Remember, mods increase based off of base. They don't stack all together, right? So if you put a 3% tenacity on, or tenacity is not a good one. If you put a 3% or 5% offense on it, it's the next mod, and you have flat offense. It's not going to add 2 past the stack. It's not going to add it all. It basically takes the flat numbers that you get base, and then it adds the percentages on as a group, each individually, like not as a, doesn't like continue to go on and on and on. So the best answer is it depends.
Okay. Question from Doc Brito for GP. How long did it take to get Yoda and Wampa?
Okay, so I got Yoda, let's see, after we had probably gone through 4 or 5 TBs, and I will get Wampa after another 4 or 5 TBs. In there somewhere, I worked on getting gear just on my arena team, and I'm still running an old meta. I'm still running the old CLS, GK, Thrawn, R2, and who else? OG Han. Thank you. That's so. It took a while, but and so we have 2 guys in our guild, or 1 guy in our guild that has a 7-star Wampa and a 7-star Hermit Yoda. He just didn't spend on anything but those 2 characters. So it is possible to have already had both of them 7-starred.
That's impressive.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't spend on anything else but those 2, and he's done. It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
And I get destroyed again. God. Christ.
I think on this one I dropped 3 waves.
I was on wave 3 and just got
it was the last day, man.
Jesus
last day I dropped 3 waves.
Unbelievable.
Thane Kyrell had a question. Where is T Money? She is on her way. She got tied up for a bit, but she's popping in a bit, so just stay patient. She'll be here. Let's see. So Yoda has a question. I just got my alt to level 60, unlocking fleet. I'm top 20 in both arena and fleet, running Phoenix in arena and their handouts in fleet. How should I plan on keeping both ranks? Well,
I honestly think he could probably run Phoenix for a while. Phoenix will get him Palpatine. Phoenix will get him Thrawn. So he could wait until the Thrawn event comes around, get Thrawn, then and get Palpatine. He probably needs to work an Empire team to get R2D2, right? So he could run R2D2 and Thrawn on a team. And if he can get, because that way he could get CLS, which means he needs to work OG Han, Leia, and old Ben. Because if he had CLS and R2D2, he could run Ezra on that team. You could probably run Phoenix ships for a long time. Eventually thinking that you're going to need to work Rebel ships in Home 1 so that you can switch over to Chimera. Right? Which means he's going to work Biggs. He's going to work Big ship. He's going to work Wedge's ship. He probably is going to work Cassian ship, super easy to get. You don't really need Bistan's ship. That's kind of the route I would go. Anybody else think differently?
No, sounds good.
Okay, Shill's Ghost question. What are your guys' GP? And at Ranger, yes, MC in the house. So
what's our GP? Okay.
Mine, so I'll start off with the lowest. Mine is at 1.3. And that's, I just don't have the credits to level up all of my non-playing tunes right now. I know I should try to gear them and level them up to get my GP higher. I just don't have the credits to do it. I'm not putting that into it until I have my arena where I want it. So
it's a real man. Yeah.
Don't worry, you're not that far behind me. I'm only at 1.4.
I feel better then.
I feel better, so much better.
And now Grande's going to come in. Him and Ranger.
Yeah, Ranger and Infinity are close to each other.
2.3 or 2.6 something. I gotta
Yep.
look here.
Infinity's real close and ahead of him or behind him. 2.6.
Yeah,
2.
but I mean,
7.
they want to know in game.
2. Yeah, he's 2.738 is what Infinity just said. And then mine is let me go look. Can't remember. I don't look at it very often.
What are we talking about? GP?
Yeah, total galactic power. What's your total GP?
Mine is 1.73 something.
1.73. Sith Lord says 1.8, and I am 3.352.
Oh.
And Loki's above me. Loki's above me a little bit. Loki's 3.4 or Loki's 3.5. I can't remember. A little bit.
Damn, that's like a test account right there.
I guess. I hadn't really thought about it.
Don't even lie. You think about your GP all the time.
That's what he does.
You just sit around and think about it. Every 6 seconds, isn't that what statistics say?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what is Loki?
That's
Loki,
science.
No, he thinks about mods more than that.
Loki is 3.501.
Damn.
Wow.
So so in my guild, Loki is like 4 or 5 dudes ahead of me. One of our big sponsors here on the show is right there just ahead of me. Knights Templar is ahead of me at 3.38. So if you ever see Knights Templar come in here, he's right above me.
I haven't seen him in a while. He used to come into the chat almost every stream.
Yeah, he's busy right now trying to do a spreadsheet on our TB. I'm in officer chat with him, and he's like it's 3.96 repeating, you know.
Oh Lord.
Or we all go Leroy Jenkins, man.
Artorias Dark Knight or Arturo Dark Knight as Grande.
Arturo.
Arturo.
Man.
Question.
Oh, that's awesome.
Best non-Zeta, non-Night Sisters Dark Side tune to gear G12 for TB. So best non-Zeta, non-Night Sister Dark Side tunes to gear up to 12 for TB.
Nihilus.
No, non-Zeta.
Snow Trooper.
Snow Trooper every day. Snow Trooper.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shore Trooper. Storm Trooper. Pretty much all the troopers.
Well,
except Magnum Trooper.
So Snow Trooper rarely gets deployed, right? I mean, he's never in platoons. So that would be a good one to do because he's never in platoons. So I would definitely say that one. Then I would say Death Trooper and Shore Trooper, also because they have a ship, which is really good.
Veers as well. He
never gets deployed
even without
the Zeta. Yeah, even without
the Zeta, he's really good.
And if you went in with Veers, Snow Trooper, Shore Trooper, and Death Trooper, you should be able to do well up until day 5 or day 6, just with those 4. And then of course you're going to be doing Stark already, right, for the mission. So doing Stark is never going to be in platoons either. So that would give you one team for Darkside TB all the time.
So
that is one. Sorry, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Mine was a separate question. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's one thing that is nice about Imperial Troopers is all of their passive bonuses work without Veers needing his Zeta.
Does he have to be lead though?
Nope.
No. All the Imperial Trooper passive bonuses affect any Imperial Troopers on that team, regardless of lead.
Nice.
Okay, I'm done.
My question was just kind of to I'm kind of sliding mine in here in the list, so I hope nobody gets mad. But if you had to start working on another dark side faction, or like really your first one, would you go Night Sisters? Would you go Troopers? Not really faction, but yeah. What would you suggest starting? As
much I don't know. You're still going to get slaughtered in dark side territory battles.
Okay, so as much as I love Night Sisters, if you were trying to get a 2-for-1, I would say work Death Trooper and Shore Trooper and work their ship at the same time. The TIE Reaper is probably one of the top 5 ships in Ship's Fleet Arena right now. So if you wanted to work Death Trooper, Shore Trooper, and the TIE Reaper, and have that be your focus for both ships and Darkside TV, I don't really think you could go wrong.
Gotcha.
That helps you in 3 areas. You could Shore Trooper, Death Trooper, TIE Reaper. You could actually run Shore Trooper, Death Trooper, TIE Reaper in Fleet Arena, in regular arena, and in Darkside TV. So you're getting 3 uses out of 2 characters in 1 ship.
Gotcha.
You know what I just noticed? Ondane joined us.
Oh,
hello, Ondane.
Well,
hello,
darling.
Hi, guys. I didn't want to interrupt. You guys were answering questions and everything.
Yeah, I was getting my ass kicked in territory battles. I only went 3 for 4.
It's nice to have you on.
I gotta get.
I just wanted to come. I know you guys invited me, and I was in the middle of. I went to the store. I was like,
it's okay.
That's right.
Jose Adalis.
Just say Vormax. Screw that.
Question: Darkside TB Palp lead equals victory. Do you agree? I'm not really sure if that's.
Palpatine is extremely strong in Darkside territory battles, thanks to his leadership.
Yep, agreed. He has a very nice leadership. And Palp and Royal Guard is a nice little combo.
Mm-hmm.
Dustin Tiny Rick asked, will there be Mad Libs tonight?
Well,
probably later.
Shows, shows up.
A little bit later to get through some questions, and Ranger stops rangering his TBs.
I'm done with territory battles. I did what I could. I did what I could for the guild. It just wasn't enough. I wasn't powerful enough. I wasn't strong enough in the dark side.
I'm just now getting to Affinity's question that said, why is Ranger's screen shifted to the left? He should fix that.
Really?
He did. He said, really?
Seriously?
Shill's Ghost question, top 5 defensive TW teams.
We have a video coming out tonight. Watch the
video coming out, so stay tuned. Wait for the video.
Oh, I can't wait for that video. Oh, it's going to be so good.
It will. Affinity question: do you have any new merch with that cool silver bolt graphic in the corner?
Yes.
He's prompting us. He's prompting. I love it.
Yes, we have new merchandise. If you'll go check Cafe Press, which is down here in the description, we have new merchandise at our storefront at the Cafe Press Reality Skewed Gamers site. In fact,
oh boy.
In fact, if Ranger gets done, he could go see it. He could go show everything.
I don't have a link. Sorry.
It's at the bottom.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
We'll get Affinity to post it in Skype chat, but it's really cool.
It's called the whole collection. You'll see it with the new stuff. So we have a T-shirt, and we have a hoodie, and we have another hoodie, and then we have a women's hoodie. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, quit being lazy and do some work.
There's like a thick hoodie with all with the little icon at the bottom of the screen that you see with all of us and this cool silver bolt drawings. It's really neat. And then there's a thinner kind of long sleeve T-shirt, sweater type with a hood on it. So I just ordered 2 today. It was awesome.
And then as Ouchie Dumpling knows, there's the official girlfriend uniform one, which is the women's long sleeve hoodie T-shirt.
Official girlfriend.
Nice.
Because it's all right. That goes back to a conversation that Ouchie and I were having about girlfriend uniform. She's probably gonna get mad at me for that.
Word.
Affinity has another question. For Ranger, what is worse, Darkside TB or Thrawn Legendary event?
Oh, Thrawn by far.
Thrawn, probably.
Another question for Ranger from Infinity.
I'm gonna make you come on, you little butthole.
Why is Ranger playing in two speed and slowing down the watching of him getting owned?
I know I did a lot better than your monkey ass, so.
So mean.
Dang.
Leave Ranger alone.
I thought the Troll Ranger day was over. That was a week ago, man.
Yeah.
A good thing he's tough.
How about now?
He's just catching up for time when he was in India.
Darth Hideous had a question: do I use the Duolingo app? And then Bimaso wanted to go to Mexico with me. You can totally go as long as you teach me Spanish, so I'll know what I'm asking for when I'm there. Right now, I currently only know La Manzanas, which I think is apples. So unless there's an apple flavored drink, I'm kind of screwed.
Word.
What to say? Somebody ask me what I want. I'll say manzana.
You know, just go over there and go dos más, por favor. That's all you got to do.
Say El Grande Patron.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do hand gestures. That's my kind of MO. Just hand gestures, like drinky now, pleasey.
Drinking.
That's actually a good one there, Grande.
I'm terrible with other languages. I need to learn.
Oh my gosh, how are you? The dose.
I'm terrible. I'm really terrible, and it's bad because like as a nurse, I should know Spanish, and I could make actually more money if I was fluent in Spanish, and I haven't gotten to it yet. I'm going to.
Just tell them you know International Pig Latin.
I'm gonna just tell them I speak Grande. Does that help? Can I get more if I speak Grande?
Right.
No, just speak tourist. You speak in English and really, really loud.
Yeah.
And add a vowel on the end of every letter.
I was gonna say add a
El Floro. Now please
It'll work. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Just use a translator bot. That'll work.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I was at the grocery store the other day picking out groceries, and there's this, really timid looking woman from Asia, and she's got her phone, and she's literally looking at every can on her phone, and I'm like, what is she doing? And she was using an app that translated English into some kind of Chinese or Korean or Vietnamese, like on her phone, so she could look at the label and it would translate the label into her language. And I was like, oh honey, you're gonna have some serious trouble. You've got a long list. I almost wanted to go over to her and be like, are you looking for a vegetable or a meat? Because the cans of meat are on the other aisle.
Word.
But technology.
El Mito, por favor.
That is cool that you can do that.
It is.
But she was able to do it by herself, right? I just felt bad for her.
She's self-sufficient. Instead of asking anybody, she's going to get it done herself.
Yes.
Good props to her.
Oh, yeah.
Infinity asked another...
No more Infinity questions. If you can't come in here and actually talk, then he's
It's to Grande. Come on. Google's response to Grande's search. Please don't make me responsible for your mispronunciation.
Wow.
All right. If I'm so far behind on these chats, guys. I'm so sorry.
Start doing it. We'll just keep answering questions.
Shill's Ghost question: who looks better in a two-piece, Ranger or Grande?
I usually just wear a one-piece. I typically go topless.
That's true.
Played the fifth.
Always. I was actually.
I'm sure they both look absolutely sexy.
Yes,
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, if we would make an RSG Speedo, I'll go down to my kids' freaking swim deal, and I'll go to.
Oh my god!
An RSG Speedo, man. I kid you not.
We'll see you on the news the next day.
They're gonna be like, Casper the White Ghost was found swimming at the local kids' swimming pool. Oh god, terrible.
Okay, next question, Lucas Ortolo. Hey guys, what do you think is a better defense? CLS, Thrawn, Zolo, R2, and GK, or GK, CLS, Barris, Solo, and R2?
A better defense, the GK led, probably.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, it looks like what he just took out Thrawn and Barris. So we're going with GK, CLS, Barris, Solo, and R2, right?
Right.
Yeah, for GW?
Use that one for defense and use the other one for offense.
I think he's just thinking
either that,
either
that, or use Thrawn lead. I think a lot of people don't really give Thrawn lead enough credit.
I love Thrawn's lead.
You know, Thrawn
leader. You got to have like all Empire tunes, right?
You do. You need to at least put 3 or 4 Empire characters with him for show. Faux show.
For shizzle.
Oh, for show, huh?
Faux show, because they don't use it as well without it.
Right.
Doesn't work.
Let's see.
Awkward silence.
Not really.
Reaper says cheers. Reaper says cheers to Ranger from North Georgia. Brother, having some tequila here.
Hey, glad to have you on the stream. Drink up, be merry, enjoy yourself.
Oh, the video's up, by the way.
Is it? Oh, we'll watch it after the stream.
Watch it after the stream.
Yeah, you can tell there's a lot of us working all the time when we can be streaming and uploading videos at the same time.
Word.
There's a lot of RSG
dedication,
going on
baby.
at one time. There's a lot of RSG going on.
Question. Someone wanted to know, does Kylo take less damage from the airstrike?
I don't know. I mean, I was just using them.
I don't think it does. I never really paid attention, though.
Why would Kylo take less damage from airstrike?
I don't know.
Kind of damage.
Right. You don't get bonus.
Jedi Nate. Question for TW setting defenses as a guild. If we already do current meta chunk, then Zal chunk, then Phoenix chunk, what chunk should we chunk next? If a Wookiee chunk could
How
chunk
much wood could a wood chunk if a wood chunk could chunk?
I thought that was a serious question at first, and then I kept reading chunk.
Got you good.
He did. Jedi. Naughty Jedi Nate.
But dump bump.
Ding dong.
Oh, well, points for creativity. You gotta give it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, no doubt.
Word.
Sith Lord says Kylo does take less damage from the airstrike.
So it must be factored.
Why is that?
Because he takes less damage from health percentage effects, like expose or death mark.
Oh.
They don't do as much damage. It's on his unique, I think.
Nice. Thanks for clarifying that, dude.
Word.
I'll never really use Kylo very much.
Are you okay, Ranger? You're just doing one word answers.
Word.
Word. Hi, Grande, by the way. Hi, Grim, Sith Lord. I think I'm missing somebody. Besides Tits, of course. Duh.
Penny Pinch.
Who?
Mr. PP.
Penny Pinch. Mr. Penny Pinch.
Mr. PP.
Mr. PP.
that would be Ranger.
Call me PP for short.
Hey.
No,
Penny Pinch.
Penny Pinch is his name.
Fatality. Fatality said, well, one more of an observation than a question, but why didn't Layla move those rocks? Leia moved those rocks in The Last Jedi.
Well,
she only uses it if she needs it.
General Leia yet. That's why.
Oh.
So are you guys hear the rumors about the 2 capital ships coming?
Yeah.
What?
What was it?
2 capital
Probably
ships?
Leia and.
Oh, hey, we got $5.
Right?
Oh, hey, money.
Hey.
Eden.
So Leia and who else?
Money.
Thank you, Eden. Eden
Leia and
Shiro
Hux.
donated 5. She said, speaking of work, I got to go do some hugs. Thank you for stopping by, Eden.
You didn't kill anyone I know for it. Huh?
Yeah, my guild shard was talking about it earlier, it was probably going to be Leia and Hux.
I could see Leia and Hux.
The Leia bit.
She would have to have a
This is the
character.
first I've heard of that.
That's just, I think they're just speculating, man. You know, I don't know where they heard it from, but they were just talking about it earlier.
Yeah, the rumor I heard was that Hux will end up getting his Star Destroyer. I hope that's correct, but whether it happens or not remains to be seen.
Right. That Star Destroyer is going to take up the whole damn screen.
No, not Snoke's ship. The Finalizer, the other Star Destroyer.
Okay, Nathaniel Morgan has a question. I know you've talked about this before, but how do you feel about platoons being pay to win?
Well, it's not that it's pay to win. It's just if you're talking dark side territory battles, there's just not enough characters. Period. So
right.
A lot of characters that they've got to put them in there that are pay to win right now. I mean, it is the nature of the beast, unfortunately. So it's not so much pay to win that it's just they just don't have enough characters for the roster. That's what's happening. We talked about that earlier. Yeah,
and the here recently it's been very unfriendly to smaller guilds wanting the 7-star Hermit Yoda, Wampa, and
gear.
It's real.
Question from Finity.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, God.
Do you think Rose will be released on Valentine's Day in some weird threesome event with Finn and Poe so they can share a rose like they share a jacket?
He always comes up with these weird. Yeah. Yep. I mean, we're getting close to Valentine's Day. They could do a Valentine's Day relist of Rose. That would be ironic, yes.
I think that would be hilarious if they did.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Finity's being naughty. If you guys only knew how naughty Finity. If you guys only knew how naughty Finity normally is.
Yeah.
I think he has a filter in his brain that keeps most of it from coming out.
No, he doesn't.
No. I know there's a filter. I promise you, there's a filter.
There is no filter. Trust me.
There is no spoon.
He just pretends like there is one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Now he has no one to to focus his naughtiness on, since I told him that he's been relieved of his services.
You don't need his kind around here. Screw that hippie.
Since there's no more questions, I actually got a question for you guys. Which one of the Zetas for CLS was everybody saying was the best one to get? Was it Binds All Things?
Binds All Things.
Yeah,
Binds All Things.
It was it makes a huge. I didn't realize when everybody's like, you gotta save up for it. Binds All Things. I kept trying to gear it up, and I finally got it. Binds All Things, and it's ridiculous how much difference that Zeta makes. It's a huge difference.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, it's the most important Zeta he has.
Yeah, I was able to solo my first Rancor with him.
Yeah.
I think I used him and Wiggs. Just them two. Just them three.
Grande.
I hope you didn't kill
How about now?
Thank you, guys.
What is it?
Everybody drink. We got a donation. Do it.
Oh, Lord.
Hi, my name's Grim, and I'm an alcoholic. Are you an alcoholic? RSG did it, man.
Yeah, T-Money says I've corrupted her and made her the alcoholic that she is now.
Who?
Please, that's not true.
It says that about who?
Me. I corrupted her. Word.
I doubt it.
I don't think there's any corrupting that lady. She does. She goes her own path, and that's what I love.
I know. Yeah, me too. She doesn't care what anybody else thinks or says or whatever. She just does her own thing. Yeah.
Her slogan should be, "I do what I want," and that's it. I mean, she's awesome. I love her. Question from Finity. Will Holdo get a capital ship that has a 6-turn cooldown ability that just rams into the other capital ships and auto wins?
Really?
Oh, that would actually be a freaking awesome capital ship skill.
That would be Leia's. That would be Leia's capital ship.
David Lee wants to know if anybody runs a TIE silencer, with which lineup do you run it with?
We actually talked about the Jedi Academy today. Not really. I know Bella has a 7-star one that she's not using. It's a good ship.
What?
It's missing. Yeah, because of the lineups and stuff. I mean, it does a lot of good things, but I'm trying to remember what she said about it. Grande, can you help me out here? I don't have a TIE silencer, so I'm trying to think. The reason
I have a TIE silencer.
But are you using it?
No.
Why aren't
TIE silencer? TIE silencer is a really good ship.
But why aren't you using it? How about now?
I don't have it. Because I only have it 4-star.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty squishy when it's not at 7 stars. But man, like I always say, that stun on its basic is amazing, and the fact that it gains speed every time it gets hit.
Oh, $2 from Bimatsu. He says, "Tits, tres cervezas más por favor."
Okay, Tres,
3 beers.
3.
3
Cervezas
beers.
3 beers
and
more,
beers.
please.
3 beers
More.
more.
3
please.
more.
She's not going to do it, but she's not going to learn if you guys just tell her.
I know, right? Let me try. I'm learning.
Dang.
Here you go. I'm trying.
Hey, I took
Step 1.
Spanish for 4 years.
Well, there you go, Ande. You can give me some
And German for, and Russian for 10, right?
Russian for my whole life. So I know 2.5 languages. We'll just put it that way.
Word.
All right,
Two
Bimatsu.
and a half.
I'm gonna remember that when I go to Mexico.
Well, that's because I don't use Spanish very often, so I've forgotten a lot of it. So
Bimatsu
2.5.
actually did point out something about the TIE silencer is he does need the First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter to constantly give him advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
It's a good ship. I mean, you could see where they're going with a First Order team that'll work. I mean, Kylo Ren's shuttle is actually really good. There's a lot of really good stuff going on there.
Yeah, it's really hard to kill. It's really tanky. I faced a shuttle.
Believe it or not,
but it's not that many of them.
They also Millennium Falcon's pretty good. I'm about to get it to 7-star, and I'm sitting there looking at some videos where guys are winning.
Well, at the rate I'm going with my farm, it'll be 2020 by the time I get that damn thing up.
I think I'm at 92 of 100 on that ship.
Ooh, it actually can be quite annoying.
And I'm at 90 of 100 on Kylo Ren's shuttle.
So,
wow.
Question from Danilo. Question: should I Omega Ezra's basic first or his assist?
Whose?
Ezra.
Should you Omega his basic or his assist? Let's go look at
Yeah,
His
his
assist.
basic first.
I'd say his assist.
His assist
that
would be
is-
better.
That assist is really good.
On
That's the one
Zeb
where it gives more turn meter,
or
right?
on Ezra. Ezra, right? Ezra we're talking about.
Yeah, I would do his assist.
Okay, question from Notorious Dark Knight. Do you want to try to say that, Grande?
Curious.
One more time for me, loud and clear.
Arturius Drac Knight.
See, look at that. He's my
Bam.
favorite student. If Snoke is introduced, will he have a unique where he is cut in half, auto-defeated if his last tune is standing?
No.
He's the last tune standing. Okay. Finity said since Ouchie Dumpling is accusing him of being naughty, he gave me something to say. No quiero chupar tu pinga. What does that mean, Undane?
No quiero what?
No quiero chupar tu pinga.
It means I don't want to suck your, and I don't know what
Oh
that.
my gosh, no, it doesn't. Does it?
I don't know what the last word is. But
I think it means get protection up on Vader.
Where does this? Hold on, you're not pronouncing it right. Where does it say that?
I'm scrolling back up in chat trying to find it right now.
It's not in there.
I got for
So I could read
it's
it.
in Skype chat now.
Oh, he put it in Skype chat now.
yeah,
Oh,
I don't know what that last word is.
no. Moving on. Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
It's
moving
not
on.
appropriate. Yes.
Moving on.
You're a bad man, fan. You're a very, very bad man.
It's not appropriate at all. Let's move on.
Finn is so like the good boy.
Moving on. You know he's not.
He's such a bad boy.
I tried.
You know now. You know why he doesn't have a girlfriend very much.
He doesn't have a filter. I told you. I told you this. This is perfect example.
See,
okay,
this is it. His porgs will love him no matter how dirty he is. He doesn't care.
That's why he's got all those toys. Let's move on.
He said, "Is that not a very valuable phrase? I don't know what it means, so I'm not going to learn what it means. I'll Google it later."
Don't.
It's no. You don't want to say that to the bus driver. Come on.
I don't know what it means. So somebody put in Skype what it means.
I did.
Okay. Ouchie Dumpling question: how excited are we that TW is starting tomorrow? Is everybody excited?
As an officer, it's a lot of work, man.
I think Monty Python stated it best. Yay!
Y'all quit typing Skype. God damn it, spamming me.
I am not looking forward to it because we've been having a really bad streak with territory wars. I actually had a shardmate of mine who was contemplating joining us. We were like 100. We just hit 111 million. But because I told him our territory wars are not doing so well, we've lost more than we've won. Actually, we won 1, we tied 1, and we lost 3. So he's like, nah, I think I'll go keep looking elsewhere. I'm like, shit. And this guy's 2.7 million or something.
Recruiting is a funny thing. I think I've said this before. I don't know if people remember this or not. But if you're into recruiting, and it doesn't matter what you're talking about, whether you're recruiting nurses for a hospital or you're recruiting subcontractors or employees, people are very fickle in the recruiting process. And so you have to make sure that you continually kind of like settle their nerves a little bit. And anything that's
it's okay.
Yeah, anything that seems kind of like, oh, I don't know, this makes me nervous. Like you could say the wrong thing. I remember once I lost a recruit in this game because they told me what they did in Lightside TV, and I think I responded with congratulations, and they thought I was being sarcastic, and so they were like, "Yeah, screw that, I'm not joining your guild," and I was like. I said congratulations, man. like go look up the definition of the word congratulations.
Was this in Discord chat though?
Yeah,
because a lot of things can be misconstrued in text chats.
It was in a
don't know your personality.
Well, I don't know how you misconstrued someone saying, "Hey, good job, grats." You know,
right?
Because they,
how dare you?
Sarcasm.
They thought it was.
Dare
they thought
you?
It was sarcastic.
And you
yeah.
They thought it was sarcastic. And I was
should have said, "Excuse me, I didn't use the little squiggly lines to indicate that it was sarcasm."
But it's okay because you still get whether win or lose, tie, whatever. You still get Zetas. You still get gear and coins or whatever.
It takes 5 wins to equal an additional item. So you gotta lose 5 times to have lost enough to have. You have to win 5 times to have won enough to make a big difference, right? Which means, that's a lot of wins or losses. Probably most people have, a couple ties, and most people probably have a couple wins, and most people probably have a couple losses, right? That's just kind of the way it rolls, right? You could have easily, my guild, I think we tied 2, and then we lost 2, and then we won 3 or whatever. It's like, that would be. And we're considered like a freaking TW slayer of a guild, right? So it's, there are a few guilds out there, especially at the lower level, where maybe if they're really focused and all their players are really focused, they've won. I think I know of one guild that's won 8 or won 7 in a row, but that's unusual. And you ask them their GP, and they're like 100 million GP guild. Which means they focus. They're just a focused guild. Most people are going to be kind of in the middle, right? It's okay.
No, it's not a problem. We're full, 50-50.
There you go. You're full, 50-50.
No,
I like TW.
But I'm just saying, we'll keep trying.
You keep trying. There you go. That's all you can do.
Did all you can link the store?
What?
The Cafe Press.
What about it?
Finn, please link the store for.
No, he's in there talking trash and
Ranger.
dirt and. Oh,
hold on. I'll do it. It's right here.
I like TW a lot. I mean, I learn a lot in TW. I get to actually look at the way people set up different teams and which ones are just, really hard, which ones are really easy, which ones I can use to beat certain teams. I think it's a good kind of, not that you really want to use it as a playground, but it is kind of good practice to figure things out, figure out your teams and what ones are best for defense or offense. I'm enjoying TW a lot.
Oh no, it's definitely fun, especially when you tear down a whole zone and you get all those 700 banners or whatever. That's just awesome.
And goddamn Skype.
I did just now.
Oh, you did? Okay, I was yelling. Should let me yell at
and I tagged you.
I'm gonna have to put them two in opposite corners on the next stream.
It's like two brothers fighting.
Like, you sit over here, Finn, and you sit over here, Ranger, and don't talk to each other, or we're turning this van around.
It wouldn't work. I'd come up front and knife his ass still.
Oh my God, you're not gonna be knifing anybody. Just, oh my God. Okay,
I could not imagine a road trip with these guys all in the same car.
Can you imagine all five of us?
Oh my gosh.
Do not make me turn this car around.
I'm serious. It would just be me chastising them the whole time.
How about now?
Because it's like a locker room. I mean, we sit here and mess with each other all the time. I mean, you see it, right? You see it in our freaking admin chat.
Oh
all
my
we
God.
do is just sit there, and then if somebody gets their feelings hurt, we're like, all right, I'm sorry.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. I love you, man. I love you, man. You know I love you.
It's okay. I love you, bro. It's just a kid. We're just playing. Come on, man.
Oh boy. So,
terrible. It really is.
And I gotta tell you, for as many times as we're on stream, we probably have just talks between us. Like, we have like an additional 5 a week where it's just the 5 of us. We're like, hey, we need to get on a chat. Okay, are we calling each other or are we Skyping? We're like, Skype. Okay, I'm ready. Wait, my wife, she's getting food. I can't right now. That was Ranger the other day. We're like, all right, we're making a decision without you, man. He's like, cool, I trust you. I was like, okay, great.
All right, let's look at t-shirts and clothing. So you got the little logos. Oh, the butt sock. I'm glad to see that's there.
Yep, butt sock is still there.
That's high quality butt sock.
Well, sometimes you need the butt sock, sometimes you don't. So we got
hats.
Butt
sock with how about now on it.
Shirts. We have How Dare You, Sir. May the Catapult Be With You. Let's see. We're experiencing technical difficulties. What's this one? Lend us an ear. It's time to go around the corn.
Mm-hmm.
And this one says, get behind me and you'll find out what butt sock is all about. Let's see. I think you can do the logos, right? Let's go back home. So you select the logo. Okay, we'll do that.
Is there a basic one yet?
Here we go. So you got the sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So there's the black sweatshirt with the RSG crew logos on there. $36. Really? It's only $36? Jesus.
Yeah.
Finn's been doing some. We've been slashing prices here.
Finn's been doing some haggling.
He was working hard to try to get the best quality ones with a good deal for him.
Yeah.
He did a good job on those.
We got the gray one. Let's look at the gray one. Gray hoodie. There we go. Very nice. Okay, good. Okay, very nice. We got the little gray one. That's 31. This is the female version, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there it is. Okay, very nice. We got there. Okay, good. Okay, good job. And then
I can't decide if I like the black or the gray better. I got both of them.
You've made a wise choice.
I made a wise choice.
Well, remember, it's better that she buys them because otherwise she'd steal them from you guys.
No, I mean,
True
word.
that.
She'd be like, "Hey, Ranger, is that yours?" Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna borrow that.
I'll give it right back. I promise. Yeah.
3 years later. Oh, you remember that sweatshirt? Like, okay.
Mm-mm. It stays in my possession longer than 24 hours. It's technically mine.
My wife still has clothes that are mine, and I'm like, "That's my shirt."
Not anymore, bitch.
And she's like, "I'm like, that's my shirt." I'm like, "That's my squirrel drinking a martini shirt." And she's like, "You mean this is not appropriate sleepwear?" And I was like, "Well, sure you can."
Wow, we have drinkware, posters, and art. Let's do posters and art. I hadn't seen this. Oh, no posters. Drinkware, let's see. No shirts. Just t-shirts and clothing. Okay.
You know what? We should get Finn to do some of Silverbolt posters, like some of his artwork on posters. That would be kind of cool.
Do a hat with this.
I'll beg Finn to do that. Add it to his long list of honeydews. Honey, can you please do this?
Yeah. Make him do some work.
Paul Bracamonte, question. My guild finally unlocked General Kenobi. Did anyone else notice the ridiculous amount of Carbantes needed?
Welcome to the world of Star Wars Galaxy Heroes.
Yes.
I mean, it's not just General Kenobi is
what, 500?
It's a lot. I am working on quite a lot of characters, but mainly I'm working on, let's do favorite, these two Carbonte whores. Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum, she needs 3 just to get her to gear 10. I haven't even looked at past gear 10. And then you've got old Ben Kenobi, same thing. Look.
Oh, yeah. 250.
Like 1, 2,
200.
3. What the hell's going on?
200. He alone needs as many Carbonis from gear 9 to gear 10 as the entire Phoenix squad.
It's retarded. Almost
as much as the entire Phoenix squad.
I mean,
Phoenix squad needs 250, he needs 200.
Right.
Salvage pieces.
Right. So,
I counted.
Craziness. So between those two to get them to gear 10, I'm going to need, let's see, carry the 1 by power 5, 350 Carbantes to get them to gear
350 Carbantes.
Yeah.
She's easier to gear from gear 11 to gear from 10 to 11. She's a lot easier.
I'll believe when I see it, brah. Sorry.
That's where I have her at. She's 2 gear slots shy of gear.
Huh? Yay! I unlocked General Kenobi. Oh, I unlocked General Kenobi.
Yeah, no shit. That's where I'm at.
And then he needs a couple stun cuffs also. So he doesn't just need Carbonis. He also needs like 2 stun cuffs or something to get from 10 to 11. 3 stun cuffs. 3 stun cuffs. Good luck.
Yeah. There you
go. But to go from 11 to 12 is not that hard. It's harder to go to gear 10 and 11 than it is to get to gear 12. But I mentioned that before.
Word.
David Lee had a question. Is Thrawn a natural blue or has tits ever checked? I wish I could check. I'm assuming natural. God.
It's natural. He's a Chiss. That whole race is blue.
I'm afraid so.
And Finn says he's behaving now. He's sorry. I was like,
right. Such a liar.
It's a tarp.
Let it all out. Please.
Oh my God. Tears for Fears. Oh, we go way back.
I love that song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Tits.
I'm just reading chat. Do you have one? You get to skip ahead because you're.
I just want. If you run out of stuff to do, Ranger, you can look at my my roster, my mods, and since Grande's on.
A roster review.
Oh my God.
We might be able to.
Something like that.
Yeah, keep your number ready. We'll look at that. Remind me because I can get it.
Yeah, remind him. Remind him.
Roger that.
Ranger that.
Two Fingers question: has anyone ever got 7 Carbantes from the Gear Challenge?
Never.
No.
I've seen a picture of it, but I've never gotten it. I think I've gotten 6.
No, 4 or 5 is usually what I would get.
I usually get 3.
Right, I was about to say I usually get about 3.
Yeah, you have a better chance of seeing a unicorn in real life.
Or getting 10 million in the credit challenge.
Have you ever seen that crazy hot index on women on YouTube? I have seen it.
I love that. I love it.
I love that.
What is it?
I do.
Crazy
It makes me laugh when women get so upset about that. I'm like, it's so true. How can you be so upset about it?
And the men one, the one about men is true too.
Yeah, it really is. It's just funny all around. Monday, what would you rate yourself on that crazy hot index?
Why are you asking me?
I'm just curious. What would you rate? Like, I'll say I think I'm a good solid 7. I'm a 7, I think. Not too crazy.
On a scale of 1 to smoking.
What would you rate yourself on, Dane? Are you a unicorn?
Wait. Shut up. No. On which scale are we going from 1 to 7? On the crazy or on hot?
Well, it's a scale, so it's somewhere in between. So the matrix is 1 to 10 hot scale, 1 to 10 crazy scale. What would you plot yourself in between on those? The axis?
So you are a 7 and a 7.
I think I'm like 7, like on the axis point.
On the axis point. So you're a 7.
So you think a 7 hot and a 7 crazy?
A 7 hot and a 7 crazy.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to be realistic. I would say that's what I'm at.
Wow. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't put myself on a 7 crazy. Probably like a 3 crazy, except during certain times of the month where I'd probably be up to 7. But I'm more of a 3. I'm more of a 3.
So if you're a 7 with your time of the month, Tits, remind us what is your time of the month, because it's no. If you're already at a 7, oh hell no.
Oh yeah,
I'll be sure.
Tits shows up. She's like, Ranger, let's begin our ninja lessons. Like,
Hey, Ranger. How about now?
How about now?
How about now?
How about now?
Ranger?
Yeah.
So I'd put myself on as like a 7.5 on the hot index, and I'd put myself on like the unapproachable for the dude. I'd put myself at about a 3, or like like the where I'm not that I'm pretty.
You're not crazy.
I'm not crazy.
You're not usually.
Not usually. I love that usually. Freaking Tits has got to give herself like a little window there where she could go, fucking Grande, you fucking cray.
So I rated myself on crazy, just like a 3. As far as hotness, I don't know.
You don't know. You can't rate yourself. Come on now.
I can't rate myself on hotness. No, I can't.
Oh man.
But I can rate myself on the crazy. I'll be honest about it.
Well, we could tell Tits was honest. She rated herself a 7 crazy.
Yeah. I believe in like quick pro quos. Let's lay it all out on the table. If you can't handle this, if
you can't handle it, just move along.
It's fine. I mean,
so let me ask you. So have you ever keyed a boyfriend's car? That definitely puts you on the.
I've never done that. I've never done that. I've never done that. I will not talk to you anymore. I will do that.
Not talking, I think, is fine. The part that gets people kind of in that, basic instinct kind of way of doing things,
no, I've never done that.
Boiled rabbits, on the stove, kind of. That's like whoa.
I have keyed my own car on accident.
Yeah, keying your own car on. I mean, I ran into my wife's car in the driveway about 14 years ago on accident.
You're definitely more than a 3 crazy. So let's go ahead and.
No, it was an accident. I was like, oh no, honey. I mean, I stopped and came back in, and I was like, honey, I'm really sorry. And she's like, how'd you do that? And I was like, well, you kind of parked in the middle, and I backed up, and I thought it was fine, and it wasn't. She's like, okay.
Oh boy. Well, that's not that bad. My father backed up into the garage, and he bent the garage door. The thing that slides on the guideway up and down. So the garage door had to fix it because the garage door wouldn't go down.
So Ouchie says she's a 6 on the crazy scale, and she's an 8 on the hot scale.
Word.
Oh, I believe it, man.
Ooh. Ouchie's a girl?
What do you mean?
Yes,
Lady
Ouchie's a
on
girl.
Dane.
She's awesome.
I didn't know.
She's in our Angels chat.
Lady on Dane.
Lady on Dane.
Well,
doesn't
hello
know
there.
I'm not on there very much, as you guys know. I'm not on there.
We don't know. We don't have access to the chat. Explain.
Grande knows.
You're not a 6 or Grande Patron. Sorry.
It's only can be one Charlie.
Yes, you guys. Every morning I want to be like, "Hello, Charlie. Good morning, Charlie."
You want to hear a secret? Like whenever I open that Discord channel, I always go, "Hello, Charlie."
Yeah, I know.
I say it to myself out loud. I don't even know why. It's kind of like a ritual now. I can't help it.
No, we'll do like that video. Be like, "Come on, Charlie, go through the door, Charlie. Let's go to the picnic or whatever that unicorn thing." One, oh god, it was so funny. Charlie. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, Dave, you're so funny. Okay, Jedi Nate has a question. Why did they reset the TW rankings? My underpowered Gil made it to the top 50 with a good win percentage, but then dropped all the way out after the reset.
Well, it's that new math. Can't help you.
Yeah. Affinity would probably have a spreadsheet to go along with this.
You'd have all the data put up and everything. Oh, Jesus.
Aren't we doing a TW video?
It's out now.
It's out now. Maybe it's in that. Jedi Nate, I'll copy your question and get back to you on that because I'm not really sure about it. Do you know, Grande? Why did they reset the TW
Charlie.
I don't know why they reset that thing so much. I don't know.
To give everybody hope?
I have no idea.
Rebellions are built on hope.
I don't know why they reset that thing as often as they do. I guess either they just say resets periodically, whatever that means.
Word.
Word up. Okay, John Moran, question. Which Carbantes does GK need? The MK3? If so, what's the best way to grind them?
Farm them wherever you can.
I know, this is what
you could buy them. You could buy them in the shipments, the guild store, the ship shop, the TV shop. Now Carbantes are much more readily available than they've ever been. So it'll be a lot easier to farm than it was for us right now in this live stream when we did it.
So there's a good question to follow with that. Do they start do they start dropping those like the minute you hit a certain level? Do you start seeing the Carbantes? Or is it all the way? Like from the beginning you see them in shops and stuff, like even from day one? Because I can't remember because I never paid attention to that.
Shops, which we never had this when we were starting out. So this is something to ask the newer players now. Because when we were starting out, we never had we had a ship shop. Oh no, not a shop, a shard shop. We didn't have ships. We didn't have TV. We didn't have any. Yeah.
Well, like the new players will ask, if a new player asks a question, what should I be like hoarding for in game? And I always say Carbantes. Make sure you use Carbantes. But I always wonder if it's something that you don't see till you get to a certain level.
Well, probably depends. I mean, they probably have every stage. You have to reach a player level to unlock, like they've done with everything else in this game. Mm-hmm. So the question is, just we at this point, because we're all level 85, we don't know what the level is.
Actually, good old Maurice of the Nerf Herders just started a new alt to see what the new player experience was. I'll shoot that question by him and see what he says.
That would be good to know. Yeah.
Yeah. Because a lot of players keep asking us, and we can't answer because we're at a different point and we don't know. Sorry.
So, Darth Hideous asked on Dane if you were counting the 12 stun guns that need Carbantes in Phoenix when you were talking about the total Phoenix Carbantes needed. Yes.
Yes. Yes. I counted because I have Ezra at gear 10, Hera at gear 9, everybody else at gear 8. So to get them up, I'm just talking about getting them up to the next gear level. I'm not even just where I'm at this point. And I compared it to my old Ben who's at gear 9. I'm thinking, holy crap, this old dude needs almost as many as all 6 guys. I'm like, holy cow.
Word.
Well, they're all young. He's old. Takes a little bit more to get him going.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Hello there. Give me some Carbantes for you.
And 2 Zetas. He needs Carbanis and 2 Zetas. This old font.
Daniel Rose. And TBs, how often do you get full pieces from the reward tiers that have a chance to give a full piece?
Never.
Oh, like never.
I don't think I've ever seen a full
I've never
piece.
seen a crafted piece.
A full from TB?
Mm-hmm.
No. I don't think so.
I've never seen one.
I think...
Go ahead.
No, actually we did. When we went from 37 stars to 38, or to 39, we had one fully crafted gold piece. But that happened one time. But it's random. It's all random. So, I don't know.
Word.
SWGOH Xylo Takedown. When do you guys think we will get more Last Jedi tunes?
Well, I guess we're going to get Rose next. After that, I have no earthly idea.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was talking there for a minute. I don't think nobody could hear me. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I accidentally mute myself quite a bit, too. I get
Well,
really
it wasn't on mute.
upset. I'm like, why are you not paying attention to me?
I was trying to say that I haven't. I think I'll be going on a year in like end of February, and as I was going up in level, I noticed that I was getting more stuff in my stores, like my shipments. So that's changed quite a bit.
So you want to hear this loud music?
What?
No.
What?
I don't hear any music.
Sorry.
Oh.
Word.
Again with the word.
Okay, Maurice just replied to me.
Crazy is.
Maurice replied.
What he's just reading that in chat.
He says he just got his character to level 50, and there is only one row of gear, and he has yet to see any Mark III Carbantes in there, but he has been seeing Mark IV gear in there. So
God.
I'm guessing probably Mark IIIs will show up.
Well, there you go.
And he said he got to level what?
50.
You probably start getting him at 60.
Well, I mean, if Mark IVs are already showing up at level 50.
That's interesting.
Oh.
All right.
I'm just now getting to the crazy chat talk in there when we're talking about the crazy tricks because I'm scrolling through questions. It's funny to hear all this chat. And Blackbeard says, "Oh, now I can see that I've been crazy." Oh, you think? Let's see.
Hey, Darth Hideous just said the Mark III Carbanis drop at level 70.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
you.
Kid Infinity
it's half the battle.
Oh
Infinity
no.
has another question. How long do your Saturday night streams typically go? I'm trying my bestest to stay awake, but
shut up, Finn.
Okay. If the RSG stream lasts for long, you seek medical attention.
It can go like how long? We've gone to like 3 in the morning before.
Yeah. No, we've gone 4 or 5 hours.
Maybe, yeah.
I think the longest one was 4 hours and 43 minutes or something like that.
I remember we did like 4 or 5 hours once. Yeah.
Okay.
That was crazy. We were done. We were done at like 1 or like 2 in the morning. It's crazy.
Okay. Question from Andrew Bruce. How often do 5-star mods drop on shop? I thought it might be linked to level, as I've only been level 85 for a few weeks, but still never seen one.
What? 5 dots?
You have to complete all of them at 3 stars before those unlock in the shop.
Right.
All of the what are they? The challenges?
All the challenges.
The mod challenges. You have to get all of them to 3 stars before.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we're hearing Russian. I hear Russian.
What was that?
My husband was asking me if I was trying ice cream. Oh, I got this awesome ice cream from Costco. It's organic.
Grande, Nathaniel Morgan wants to know, can you send some of your government internet over to Ranger?
Yeah,
What?
he needs it.
What do you mean? Why do I need it? Everything's fine. Yeah, we're getting buffering. Can you guys hear me in Skype?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's something with the internet. When I see red in OBS, then I know something is wrong.
Someone's calling you.
Yeah, I know.
It's probably Finn.
Yeah, it's still getting a lag.
You guys are going to have to teach me how to do the backup. Like, I have pretty decent internet at some point.
Well, I've got 500 megabit speed, but if it goes down, it goes down. You know what I'm saying? I can't control, like...
Yeah, one of the hops between Ranger and YouTube went down.
Jesus.
Totally down?
Oh, hold on.
Are we still streaming?
We're it's like trying to stream. I can look on YouTube and it looks like it's trying to pull up, but it's giving the little spinny death wheel.
Yeah, I'm still getting bad lag, guys. Hang tight. I mean, I'm sitting there trying to see what the hell's going on. It's in the red. This happened last time too. I don't know what's going on about this time. Something weird goes on with the internet, because it was fine up until that point. There's something weird going on. Yes, I know, Finn. It's buffering a lot. Okay, now green. God, it keeps going back and forth. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I'm dying because everybody's talking about the register from Academy today.
Okay, I think it might be coming back. Hold on. I think we might be good. No, it's going back down. Wait, come on, internet. Jesus. Okay, I think we're good. It should be streaming again. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, there it is.
All right. Jesus.
Somebody said McDonald's internet is never good.
Some McDonald's internet. I mean, trust me, the internet we have is ridiculously good, but good Lord in heaven, we get a spike once in a while like that, and I don't know why it does that. It's so ridiculous, you know. You just want to call Comcast and punch someone in the face. Like, really?
Thanks
How
for
about now?
sticking with us, guys. We
Yes.
appreciate you holding on for technical difficulties.
Oh, Lord, here we go. Going back down again. God damn it. Jesus Christ.
Damn it, I thought we got the last port. Affinity's sending in the second wave.
It's fluctuating. I don't know what the hell's going
Xfinity. This damn Comcast internet.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
What else you have running in the background? Didn't he say it was kind of slow earlier?
No, that had nothing to do with it. Had to do with...
It was the audio.
Yeah.
It was just audio. It was just cutting in and out. Robotic.
Now my TV's being all weird. Hold on.
Might want to just reboot his whole internet. Cut the stream, but...
This guy said, do you have Xfinity 105 internet package?
It looks like it stopped buffering there.
Yeah, it looked like it's running. So whatever he did, he just needs to...
Ondane, Cobra said he's doing his dailies and crashing. Tell Miss Ondane to deploy to the bottom area before she goes to sleep.
What happened?
Cobra's telling you to deploy.
He's telling you where to deploy on stream.
Before you go to sleep.
I did already.
She's done, Cobra. Chat seems fine, but the stream is frozen. Fatality V2. So we can keep talking.
It's not... Yeah.
That's
Testing
still
one.
going for me.
Yeah, it's still going for me, too.
Icicle. Test. Testicle?
What?
Can you hear me now?
Way to class it up there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Get your buddy on the floor. Wanna, get down. Wanna, get down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh
Get your booty on the floor. Wanna get up, get down. Wanna get up, get down.
All right, Affinity says the stream isn't frozen.
Hey.
No. Ranger's
Ranger.
Messing with the modem.
Ranger, how about now?
Hold on. He's feeding the squirrel. He's feeding the squirrel that's in the modem. Give him a minute.
As I checked my connection and everything, and something's weird going on. I can't even I had to turn the TV off with the... Jeez. It says it's good, and then it goes back to crap. And it says it's good, and then it goes back to crap. So I'm not quite sure what is happening. What is going on? See, the YouTube's saying the stream health is good, but when I look at OBS, that's where I'm getting this, where people are saying it's buffering and stuff. So something's going on.
Master Ranger, the stream's buffering. What are we
going to do?
Invasion.
Too many buffers.
There's invasion. Everybody, duck and cover. Duck and cover.
God damn porgs. Let me see. Should be up. It's maybe buffering. No.
It's going for me right now.
Yeah, it's going for me also.
Must be net neutrality.
No, it started buffering again.
Damn it.
Ah, shit pie is hard at work.
It's really just pissing
I
me
was
off.
so hoping to get that roster review tonight.
Well, we can still do it offline, but I can't. Oh, what in the hell is this?
The stream, Luke Thyrocker. The stream gets 1/4 portions.
1 portion.
I'm too close to my own bare bone connection to get what?
I'm looking at it. I'm not quite sure what in the hell is going on.
To suffer
guys.
net neutering.
Give it a minute. I don't know. Let's see if it comes back.
It's about time to encourage you guys to give a thumbs up on the stream.
I know, right?
Yeah, I was about to
Give
say.
us a thumbs up. Like it, share.
Yeah, I just put that in chat too. Let's get some likes in here. We get that.
What's weird is it's not affecting Skype and it's not affecting YouTube. I'm looking in YouTube and it's still saying health of the stream is good, but when I'm looking at OBS, it's going to go back. So there's a light indicator and speed. So when I look at it, it'll tell me how the speed is and everything. This consistently goes green and then it goes red, where it's like I'm not getting any speed. Okay, now it's starting to pick up a little bit here. Let's see if it's staying consistent. All right, it's staying a little bit more consistent now. All right, I think we should be good now. It's saying green now. So whatever that was, my dear Lord in heaven, they might have to refresh the stream. So, wow. Whatever that was.
Whatever you grunt, just make sure you don't move your tongue to the other direction, Grande. It's fine right where it is.
Don't move, Grande. Keep your hand up with the metal rod.
All right.
Not moving. Not moving.
Whatever you do, Grande, Jesus, God, don't move.
I'm not doing anything.
Everybody, leave your tinfoil hats on.
Yes, nobody move. Jesus.
I crossed my legs, but it's pinching my scrotum.
Well, you've got another one. All right, yeah, it's back. Sorry about that, guys. It happens. Yeah. Internet, man. I can't do anything about it. So apologize for that, guys. We're back. How about now?
Bears.
Bears.
How about it?
I think my emulator just went. Nope. Oh, okay. Oh, I got 60K for the daily login. Great.
All right. Thanks,
all right,
guys.
We're back. Thanks for hanging in there, guys.
Do we get any questions?
Oh, I'm sure now that we're back.
No, not yet. All of you that hung around, you're like super fans.
Yep.
I love you.
Word. And we got 6 likes and 61 people stayed with us. You're awesome.
Yep. Awesome.
All of you get pole shoes.
Yes,
yeah, I forgot to like the stream, so I did.
There is a T-shirt on Cafe Press.
There is.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, thank you, Thigh Rocker.
And I am touching the bars of my prison cell.
Yeah, that's what we have to do.
Working.
Desperate times.
While crossing my leg.
All right, Grande, I'm going for the speed arrow again. This is day 6 of us farming for this bastard.
I've been telling him to go for speed arrow. I'm like, you can't do anything. You can't do anything until you've got speed arrows. So
are you going to try to farm some?
I've been farming for the last 6 days.
I told him he couldn't
Ranger.
Yes.
You ready for that ally code?
Not at this exact moment. Give me a second.
Pop it in Skype.
All right, I got an arrow with health.
That's.
I got a green arrow with health and tenacity.
I told him to keep doing it until he got a speed primary speed arrow.
God bless America. Nothing, Grande.
I told him he couldn't. Primary. I told him speed primary speed arrow 5 dot. Until he got one of those, he couldn't not farm mods. He needed to farm mods until he got that, and then he could go back to characters. Just one. We just need one, like.
Yeah, I have noticed that those have become extraordinarily rare. Like the last time I got a speed primary 5-star arrow was like 2 months ago.
I'm greatly vexed, Grande.
I'm just saying, don't stop until you do that.
Grande, do you know how you're going to be mad at me? But do you know how long it's been since I've actually farmed some mods?
Uh-oh.
Are you kidding me? I'm going to tell. Oh my God, you guys!
I know. It's just that there's so many things that you have to work on. Like, we have to farm this person for this person for this person. It's just so.
Do you know that here's my deal, right? If you're not looking for something like this speed arrow that Ranger needs, natural energy goes to mods, Cantina energies, which is all three. If you are still farming characters and you don't have 5-dot mods at level 15, you need to be buying 3 Cantinas a day. 3 Cantina energies. Buy the 3 100s every day and spend them on characters, and then spend all your natural gain on mods every time.
So you mean when you first pull up and you have your full Cantina energy, use that on mods and then do 3 refreshes for your characters?
Yes, that is correct.
What if you're free to play and you don't have 3 refreshes? What would you suggest?
So then I would suggest.
Say you can afford 1 refresh. Should you just do 1 and 1?
So I would always do the 50s, right? Always do the 50s of regular energy if you need characters from regular energy, and only spend it on hard node. I'd say hard node every character you can, because every character that has a hard node, that's what you need to be getting out of there. So you need to be getting characters like Baze Malbus. You need to be getting characters like Sabine Wren, Shore Trooper, Krennic. Anybody that's got a General Veers is another one. Dang, there's tons of them, right?
Yeah, there is.
So I mean, if you look at it, Stormtrooper, Snow Trooper, Hoth Rebel Scout, Boba Fett. I mean, Poe Dameron, Finn. Those are all characters you need to be working on. Dang, there's a ton of them. 5s, Jedi Knight Anakin. You need to be hard noding every friggin' day, and then the same thing on dark side, man.
There's so many things that I need to do.
Okay, so here's the deal. I hard node farm all the time. Hoth Brothers, Hoth Rebel Soldier, Hoth Rebel Scout. Here's the deal. First of all, if it's a hard node that gives you both a character and a ship, and you don't have the character and you don't have the ship, you do that hard node every day. Every day. And then if it's a hard node and you need the gear and you need that character from the hard node, you hard node that hard node every day. All 50. I want you to buy 3 50s with that one. I mean, just if you do your dailies, you get like 100 and something credits, right?
Yeah.
So basically, everything you get from doing your dailies goes to buy those 3. Wham, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Right? Until you have every character at 7-star, you buy all 3 of the 50s, and you spend them on hard node only. We don't care about farming for gear. We don't care about farming for Carbantes. We don't care about farming for hypo syringes.
Is that Lady on Dane who's eating something that's making all that noise? It was like mom.
Not now.
Not anymore.
We found the culprit.
Yep. And then if you can, right? If you can get into the top 20 in ships, and you could get into the top, 100 in arena, top 100 in arena would give you what? Top 100 gives you 100 crystals.
100.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
100. So let's say you could get into the top 20 in arena. That'd give you 200, right?
Right.
And then let's say you came in here into ships and you got into the top 20. So your top 20 in ships and your top 20 in regular arena. Just top 20, right? That gives you 300 crystals a day. Spend all 300 on Cantina energy. Energy. You want to be buy the cheap stuff first. The cheap stuff first is the 300 refreshes and the 350 refreshes. Do not buy stuff out of the freaking shops for crystals. 100s on Cantina energy, 350s on regular energy and spend it all on the character that you're farming, and spend it all on hard nodes, and then spend all of your natural gain on mods. Here's something else. If you do that, it will give you credits, believe it or not. And so you will actually fix your credit problem quickly.
Yeah, Grande's got to be mad at me. I've been spending crystals on character shards.
Okay. Look, if you're trying, it's totally fine for you to do that if you're buying all 350s and all 100s of the energy. If you're doing it, then you can, and you have more to spend and go right away.
So what I do, because I'm free to play tits, I usually get, top 10 in my arena, and I get like first in my fleet. I usually I'll get the 3 Cantina energy. I'll do them, and I will every other day. So one day I will do all mods. The next day I'll do, like right now I'm finishing up Old Man Han, veteran.
I'm fine with that.
Go ahead.
You can't neglect one or the other, right? I mean, my way ends up where you end up spending about 25% of your energy on mods and about 75% on characters. Pennywise, his is going to be
Pennywise.
Penny Pincher. Hey, it's close. Penny Pincher's way has you spending about 50-50.
I used to do this used to be my schedule was Monday through Friday I did shards, and then the weekends, Saturday, Sunday, I would do mods.
Yeah, if you do it like that, you'll end up like Ranger.
What do you mean?
Where you need mods and characters.
I know.
Remember?
I need mods and characters.
You spend 5 days on a character and 2 days on mods. If you do that, that's not enough on mods, man. You're short mods all the freaking time.
I farm the hell out of mods, man. Don't give me that crap.
You used to go 7 and 2, though,
Don't give
right?
me that crap.
You used to go 7 and 2.
Yes, Nathaniel.
You used to go.
I saw
7
your
and
question, Sweets. I'm still trying to get to questions. We're just kind of on the start topic.
Anyway.
Yeah, but as much mod farming as I do, I don't get great,
That's okay.
secondary speeds.
So here's the. I have one mod at plus 18.
Right.
One mod.
Seriously?
One mod at plus 18. Yeah. One. My whole collection. Go look. I think our freaking profiles are there at the bottom. You can go look at my profile.
Yeah, but how many of your tunes is over 200? I probably have 10.
Over 200 speed. So you got to look at the adder. You got to look at the adder, right? Because mods only count for the adder. So if you go in and you look at your characters, so I run Thrawn in an arena, right? Thrawn is sitting at 101 is his adder, right? Basically, out of mods, I've added 101. Let's go look at R2D2. R2D2 is looking at 116. That's his adder for the mods. It's not; these are good, but they're not great. Let's look at CLS, right? My adder on CLS is 101, right? Let's go look at another character I have in Arena. Han Solo. My adder on Han Solo is 75 from mods, and he's on my Arena team, and he's only got 75 from mods, right? Let's go look at the last one, which is GK, who's on my Arena team. Let's look at what his adder is. His adder is 78 from mods. That's it, right? So I got 3 characters over 100, and I got 2 characters under 100 from mods. I still take first every day.
Right.
I mean, you don't have to be super OP on mods. Here's what happens though is if you look at it, every character I have has set bonuses that match, and they have some speed, right? I mean, I got speed arrows at the yin yang, right? Which means if I got to put a character in TB or I got to put a character in TW, they're not crap. That's all I care about. I just want to. I don't want to be running around with a 3-dot mod, right? I mean, hell, I got a speed arrow on Lobot, right? I mean, because I got 66 speed arrows.
to a question after that.
I have 66
speed
I have
arrows.
66 5-dot speed arrows.
All right.
Nice.
Luke Thyrocker, question: how fast should Chopper be for a RJT team?
Depends on your shard.
What is that? The 4
His
droids,
base
one
speed is pretty
one forehead
fast
ray.
already, right?
Yeah, his base speed is all right. Plus, you got to remember they'll all get 8% TM, right? So if you
Right.
you got to run a calculation on Chopper, right? So you got to look at Chopper, and you got to realize that you want Chopper to be slower than BB-8, and you want Chopper to be slower than R2-D2, because you'd like the two of them to go first. So you got to do a character look, right? So if you look at these characters and you filter, let's go up here and let's filter by droids. So a max Chopper is 152, a max BB-8 is 162, and a max R2-D2 is 152. So even if you could get them all at plus 100, you'd still have BB-8 go first. You'd still have R2-D2 go second, and you'd still have Chopper go third. So you still want them to go in that same order, in that same turn order, but you may have to jack around with the speeds. Plus, if you're getting 8% turn meter per droid, that means you're getting 24% turn meter. Well, what does 24% turn meter equate to in speed? It's you got to take their max speed that they're at currently and multiply by 24%, and then add that to the group. So if you've got a max Chopper, you're going to be somewhere around 25 plus 3, 27. You're gonna have like a 180 Chopper even without mods. Did I get overly nerdy there?
No, that was good.
No, that was
Dude,
a lot of good
you're
info
freaking
there, man.
Genius at mods, dude. Straight up.
That's his little character with holding the mods.
Word.
Yeah.
He knows his mods.
You got to realize that we don't really care about turn meter, and what you care about is we care about filling up the little blue bar and getting your character to go, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how we do that. It just matters that we do it before your opponent does it. And you can do that with uniques. You could do that with anything that adds turn meter. It's the reason why Sir Loki and I are so freaking stoked about freaking First Order Executioner, is because First Order Executioner is a freaking turn meter guru for the First Order.
The music in the background.
Yeah,
it's the reason why we like First Order Officer too, and why we like Phasma, because they all get.
What the hell is that?
It's Ondane.
I think it's Ondane.
Ondane.
And she said she's
be
only
careful
3
with
crazy.
music in the background.
Okay, Nathaniel Morgan had a question. Should I buy an MK5A gold tenacity triangle with defense primary and a 5-speed secondary? Maybe good for a tank, but tenacity sucks.
So it depends on
how much it is, I would assume. Are you talking credits?
It's credit. It's going to be credits.
Gems?
No, do not ever buy mods for gems, man. I don't ever buy mods for gems, right? So the first thing you got to do is you got to think, okay, who's going to use a tenacity set and who's going to use a defense primary? And how many triangles do you have now? If I saw that mod come up, I would pass. But that doesn't mean you should, right? Because because we're thinking, okay, who could take a tenacity set and who could take and no characters are recommended for a defense triangle. But let's see, and this is from Crouching Rancor, but let's see what characters could use a defense triangle, right? So characters that could use a defense triangle would be a character like K2SO, right? Shore Trooper could use a defense triangle, right? If you were not using him for his health, but you were using him just for his taunt. Other characters that might be able to use a tenacity and a defense would be a character like Kanan. If you were running, if you didn't have a really great mods yet for your Phoenix team, you could put a defense tenacity primary triangle on Kanan. So there are a few characters that might work out well on. Some characters need tenacity, some characters need defense. Not everybody.
Okay.
All right, let's get to some questions.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit them up.
Oh, damn.
Question: I'm buying all 3 refreshes for Cantina and regular energy on my alt account. What should I do with the excess crystals since I camped the top 10 in both my arena shards? That's from Darth Hideous.
Save the crystals. I would save them. I would just bank crystals, right? Bank crystals in case you need something, right? Like you there's it's like walking around money. There's nothing wrong with you walking around with, a few thousand crystals, right? You call me back when you get to 10,000 crystals and you might be buying a couple pieces in the shop. But I would not buy character shards on your alt. I might spend it on gear. I might just go back and do more energy refreshes, to be honest.
Yeah.
If it's a free to play alt, 10 and walking around with 10,000 credits is not a bad idea.
Crystals.
And
aren't there some specialty packs that drop every once in a while with events that you can get with crystals?
Sometimes. Most of those are for cash, though. The guaranteed ones are cash. It's basically like playing lottery scratch off, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the other one.
All right, I'm looking for more questions. Hold on.
It's always cheaper to farm the mod or to farm the character for energy up through and including the 100 crystal refresh for regular energy. So you could do all 350s, all 3 100s, and then do all 3 100s from Cantina, and you're still better off than buying the shards in the shard shop. Or, in the regular shop.
Okay, Jose Garcia question. I just unlocked GK. I'm using JTR, BB-8, Thrawn, and R2 in Arena. How should I mod GK?
Well, I can pull up mine. So I went all defensive mods. So you can see here. What's the stats on Kenobi? He's got 34, almost 35,000 health, protection. His speed's not that super great, but I'm not really concerned about it because, I just have him there just to soak up the damage. So I know Loki's got even higher protection. I think he's at a little bit less health, but he's got like 80,000 protection. So
yeah, so definitely defense and tenacity sets. You want to use a protection cross, potentially a tenacity cross, protection circle, protection triangle, and then speed arrow or protection arrow. I think the jury's out on that. You could use a protection arrow if you had enough secondary speeds. Not enough secondary speeds, speed arrow.
There you go. How about now?
The mod master has spoken.
I'm not the greatest. I'm totally willing to think, hey, we could, I've been taught many things on mods, so I definitely think that
2 things Grande knows: using a basic and mods.
Well, other people have. I was having a huge conversation with a guy about modding for protection versus modding for speed. We had this huge discussion. Another guy that Theory Crafts mods with me, and he basically said, if you don't die, you get to go again. So it doesn't matter what your speed is if you're dead. And I was like, you're right. I was like, you're right.
Really, that's a good point, though. Right? If you went crazy on protection, would it?
Yeah, this guy. We're talking about. Let me look at this guy's character. We were talking about Shore Trooper in particular, right? And so he was looking at it. This was Shore Trooper was his, and it had to do with the fact that because his unique reduces cooldowns, right? If he gets dispelled, and so we were kind of going round and round on Shore Trooper, and this guy's freaking Shore Trooper was insane, man. Let me go find this guy's Shore Trooper. So he had Thrawn modded. He had Thrawn modded with almost 70k of protection. just as an example. 70K protection on his Thrawn.
Jesus.
And then we were rolling through on his, where the heck is this freaking, here it is. We were running through on his Shore Trooper. His Shore Trooper had 92K protection. 92K protection, man. And I was like,
awesome.
And I was like, dude, let me go look at this. And I was like, holy crap, dude. And of course, we were talking about this earlier, right? About he basically put a bunch of mods on there that had, no joke, flat protection and percent protection on the same mod with a protection primary. And so that's why he was able to do that. And I was like, bro, most people don't have mods like this, right? This is the same guy. This is the same guy that has 179 flat offense mod as a secondary. And I was like, that's a god mod. It's just a different type. It's not speed. It's something else.
All right.
That's got me thinking now. 92K protection on Shore Trooper. That's
yeah. Under Thrawn lead, so he regenerates protection.
Yeah, and with if he has like Veers and Stark, you don't need speed mods with Veers for Imperial Trooper.
Yeah, you could see this, right? So it's
oh
basically
man,
trying to think. It's just a different way of thinking.
John Moran has a question. Are you better with a fast Thrawn or a slow Thrawn?
So let's look at his abilities, right? I think it matters on his abilities. So if we look at his abilities and we look at ebb and flow, right? This is the one that says whenever another Empire ally uses a special ability while Thrawn is active, the ally gains 15% turn meter. If any enemies are fractured, then Thrawn loses 15% turn meter. So that would mean, what do you think?
Well, I would say it would really depend on what team he's using Thrawn with.
Exactly.
But most of the time, what I do is I run him high speed because the AI for Thrawn.
244.
The AI for Thrawn, if he's faster than all your other tunes, he will actually use the turn meter. He'll give his turn meter to the most useful one.
Correct.
He'll prioritize that over using fracture, which is why you see Thrawn being used in Asajj-led teams because he gives it right to Asajj for an instant dispel.
Word.
So if you're running, I would say if you were running Thrawn with more than 2 Empire characters, you would need to look at potentially having slow Thrawn. If you're using him with just one other, then you'd probably say fat speedy Thrawn would probably be better.
Fat finger Thrawn. Yeah. All right. Any other questions? I'm sure there's plenty more, right, Tits?
Yeah, we got a couple of people wanting to know about Grande checking out their mods.
If you guys PM me in Discord or you guys hit us up on the RSG Discord, I'll look at
people don't like watching us. We've learned this the hard way.
We spent an hour and a half remodding Rangers Arena Team one time, and somebody was like, "That was painful," and I was like, "I know, I'm sorry."
Actually,
guys.
that was me saying that was painful.
There was way more than one. No, I remember this is back in the Stormtrooper Han meta. We were taking a look at it, and afterwards, like we got done with that stream, and I was like, I have the biggest fucking headache in the world, man.
It's a little bit more extensive than just looking at your roster and saying, hey, this is what you need to do.
Yeah, whenever you look at people's mods, there's also a judgment call, right? You have to start saying, okay, who are we going to use? Who are we going to do? What are we going to do? And then you're like, all right, well, let's see if we can do. And there's been a lot of times you guys really mod very well normally. I can remember we were looking at somebody's roster who was having some trouble. And I just looked at their roster and I was like, man, you've done the best you could with what you've got. The problem is you just don't have the depth of mods to to be able to do it. The biggest thing I can tell you though is gold mods, purple mods, and speed is not everything.
No.
Speed is so not everything. I can remember one time whenever I modded Chirrut, especially if they're like a counter attacker, I modded Chirrut for offense one time, and I was blown away at how much that dude was hitting for. I mean, he was hitting for like 30K on his basic, on like a counter attack. And I was like, holy crap, this dude don't need speed. Just hit him once, and he's going to freaking one-shot you. I was so excited about it because the guy was just freaking going, the character was just going nuts because, it's just, there's so many other things besides just speed to take into account.
Word.
Okay. So, guys, for all the questions, we've got a couple questions about, wanting Grande help with mods. Just hit us up on the RSG Discord server, and Grande, when he gets a chance, we'll take a look at them. That was for John Moran and Vito Hunto, who said, what would it take to get Grande to check out my mods? Instead of donations or sponsoring. We would love both.
We would love both, but you don't have to do that.
You don't have to, so just
hit me up, man.
Discord, yeah.
Make sure you ping me at Grande Patron so I can make sure I pin it or something so I won't forget if it's in the middle of the day.
Yeah, whenever I get people asking me for mods, you guys need to come over to the RSG Discord because there's a dude there that knows his shit about mods, and I send him right your way, Grande, every single time.
Okay. Question from Two Fingers. I love his name. It's not Two Fingers, it's Two Fingers. Two Fingers. My alt is running JTR, R2, BB-8, and Chopper. Out of these choices, Ray, Poe, Finn, R-Trooper, Faust, who should be my fifth as I wait to star up GK.
Hold on. What's the 4 he's got?
He is running JTR, R2, BB-8, and Chopper.
Okay.
Out of the following choices, he wants to know who should be his fifth as he waits to start up GK. Ray, Poe, Finn, Resistance Trooper, or First Order Stormtrooper.
Ray.
First Order. No, he's only got one tank.
That's all
he needs to run. Well, no, but it's Chopper and it's not auto tank. I was going to tell him either run Poe, right? Either run Poe or run Faust on that team, man.
I'd run Ray.
Yeah, First Order Stormtrooper will actually work with a Jedi Ray team.
Yeah, I was gonna say run. I mean, Ray is good. I mean, it depends on what what gear level he's got him at. But if he's got a Faust Zeta, First Order Stormtrooper Zeta, or Old Ben runs great on that team. Let me tell you, Old Ben with taunt up and you fracture him, Old Ben is still taunting because of his Zeta on his freaking deal. I don't know if you guys have seen that or not.
Yeah, the double taunt will pop up after a fracture. The only one that doesn't happen for is Unmask Kylo's halt skill.
Run.
Yeah, if he's taunted, so if he's taunted and it's a Zeta devoted protector and you fracture him, that he's fractured with a taunt. And I think that is working as intended because you paid for a Zeta that says when taunt expires, Old Ben gains taunt, which means I think it overrides fracture on this particular character.
And you get hugs and kisses.
I like Poe on that team because if you get all those exposes, potentially you got more TM coming, you got more speed coming. Ray's just a big damage dealer, but you got a hider behind R2. So I think Poe would work good on that team, or Faust, in my opinion. But I see Ranger's point on Ray.
Okay. Isaac Sexton, question: boxers or free mall?
Oh, free malling, huh? I'm more of a boxer brief guy myself.
What about you guys? Penny Pincher.
Penny Pincher had to jump off for a bit.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh. What about you? Do you free mall tits or do you or do you wear boxers or briefs?
I don't wear boxers, so if I had to pick between the two, I would say I'm a free mall.
Word.
Okay. Grim, what about you?
Grim.
I'd say a little of both. It depends on what mood I'm in.
So my
is it a Thursday or a Saturday night?
My wife got
well,
me
if it's a Thursday night, it's free mall.
Free mall. My wife got me an underwear subscription for Christmas, so I'm definitely boxer briefing it. Yeah, I get a new pair of underwear every month, and it's like themed underwear for the month.
What was this month's theme?
So January
I'd
was
like to know, what is this month's theme?
So January was fireworks, and they already sent me an email on February that's like hearts and stuff.
All right.
So.
Valentine's Day theme.
Valentine's Day themed underwear.
Word.
And they have matching his and hers underwear too.
Oh,
including bra and panties.
Okay, so you'll need those, Grande.
I'm thinking
that's adorable.
When you're in prison and you got to make a move.
I'm thinking I'm gonna give my wife a subscription to the bra and panties once a month.
Okay.
Because it was hot, dude. Not gonna lie.
This has been the love life of Grande Patron here on NPR.
Look, just buy them a monthly subscription, right? Then at least once a month, you got to go, hey, I need to see what I bought you.
I was about to say, it's actually a very smart move for a man to buy his lady lingerie subscriptions, because it's a win-win. He's buying her something, she's getting something pretty, and he gets to see her in it. So,
bam, there you go.
I mean, it's a
you're pretty
win
much
all
buying
around.
a present for yourself.
Yeah.
And that, folks, is called
about
winning.
buying a man a grill. I think
Infinity says, question, Ronnie, are you aware that one new underwear should not be
I wear them back, then I wear them inside out, then I wear them front and back.
Infinity is a character tonight.
I thought he went to bed.
I feel like
It's
we're
called
missing out on drunk Finity. This is what he is.
No, that's what he normally is.
I love you guys. Anyway.
Question from Eric Estrella. To all, what gear do you think is worth buying, and what gear to stay away from buying with crystals on the daily shipments?
Do not buy that 1400 crystal stun gun ever. It's the wrong stun gun.
I saw something about that. Somebody trying to get a refund for that.
Yep. Do not buy the 1400 crystal stun gun anytime you see it. It's the wrong stun gun. Never, never, ever, ever, ever do that.
Yeah. If you're free to play, don't spend crystals on gear.
Agreed. If you are free to play,
deeply regret it.
The only caveat I would say to that is maybe if you're walking around with 10,000 crystals, you might look at pushing your arena team up. That's it. But you got to give me a 10,000 crystal bank.
Good point.
It's free to play. Just because you might not get it from the raid like what you need. But that's probably the only caveat I would make to that. There's a bunch of garbage in there, man. There's challenge gear in here. Don't buy challenge gear. Don't ever buy challenge gear. I would say give yourself a week. You'll get the piece, man. All you gotta do is wait a week and you'll get it. Stun guns, stun cuffs, those are all right. I'm not a big fan of buying raid gear from here. It's just my personal opinion. Just get in a guild that does 30K, especially now that it's fixed. Get in a guild that does 30K and just run a bunch of raids. You'll eventually get the piece you need.
Or request them, and maybe some of your guildies will be nice and help you out.
Yep. That's a big thing. Make sure your guild work on donations. try to get to a point where you've kind of worked something out with the guild where everybody's trying to help everybody out with donations, man. I think donations are a big deal. We got some guys in our guild that make a huge point about donations. At least if you're going to request a piece, donate a piece, man. Do something. And so, especially if I see something that's, been up there for 4 or 5 hours, and I'm like, man, I like that guy. And his donation's been up there for 4 or 5 hours, I'll give him that piece, even if I need it. Makes everything smoother.
I usually go through and see, this guy needs, like, say, a Mark 7 of those drains or whatever you call them, and I don't need them. I'll give them to him.
Yeah, I'll go in there and I'll look and I'll see. Well, am I focused on one of these characters that needs this? If I'm not focused on it, then I'll give it to him.
All right, I got.
In the end, it pays off for you as well because it helps your guild get more GP.
Yep.
All right, I got a fun question from Ray's side piece. What planet in the Star Wars universe would you want to live on, and why? Rhonda, you want to start?
Alderaan.
How did I know he was going to say that?
Okay, and why?
I heard it's hot. I don't like the cold.
It's nuclear hot, fool.
Well,
because he likes being in Alderaan places. I'm sorry, that was so bad.
I have a T-shirt that's like, if you're looking for love, what does the T-shirt say? Oh, if you are trying to date a girl that doesn't get Star Wars puns, then you're looking at Alderaan places.
Word.
Infinity, of course, said indoor right away.
Of course he did.
Well, of course
How about you, Grim?
I'd probably go for Korriban.
World of the Sith, a good choice.
Who else do we have on?
Sith Homeworld.
Mm-hmm. Now known as
Jose Garcia. It doesn't matter. Just ping me in the questions channel. I think there's a questions channel over there on the right.
I'd probably go Coruscant. I go Coruscant or Naboo.
Coruscant's the main planet, right?
Yeah, it's like a city and a planet combined.
Yeah.
I just think it's cool. There's all these different. It's like it would be like New York City.
Yeah,
as far as things to do there, and then Naboo
shopping
is just beautiful. I think.
I hate sand. It gets everywhere.
What about you, Ranger? Where would you go?
Oh, I was gonna pick Coruscant.
Coruscant. It would be fun to see.
It'd be fun.
What's this? The center of power, espionage, interesting things.
The Emperor.
Thrawn occasionally visits.
Fangirl tits waiting for Thrawn as he comes marching in. She's like, "Oh, I love you so much."
Totally fangirl out on him. I'd probably faint. All right. Question. Oh, there's no more questions. I thought that was one that's Finity. Okay. No, this was to Grande. What channel should we ping you in?
Yeah. In the questions_in_answers on the Discord channel.
Penny Pinch, I hope your little boy feels better.
I do too.
Sorry you had to jump off sick.
Yeah, there's been a really, really bad flu bug going around the States here recently.
Well, I blame Finn for that.
They today in Albuquerque, New Mexico, they shut down an entire school because 90% of the students had it.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
100+ kids caught it at that school.
Dang.
Finity has another question.
Is it a real question or is it a poopy question?
It's a question. Heading to bed now, but what abilities would Padme have if she was added to the game?
Good Lord.
Bad decisions in men.
I hate them.
Likes bad boys.
Aggressive negotiations. I don't know.
Ugly cry face.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Honestly, I don't know what.
Well, she'd be support. I don't know what kind of support character she would be, but you know, I have to think about that. Loki's asking if we're still on. Like, of course we are, Loki. Unlike you, we're not gambling.
I really, honestly, that's one of my bucket list things to do is go gambling with Loki.
Yeah, just give him the money. Just sit back. Like, I would like 9,000 potions tonight, Loki.
That might be why Loki's winning so much. He's stealing all your luck with mods, Ranger.
He gets all the luck. I swear, man. I've been farming mods 6 days now. Still not one speed arrow. Really? Not one? All this farming?
I mean, and you guys don't even know the half of it. He is constantly just posting pictures of his winnings.
Oh, God, yeah.
I mean, and not just winnings, just random lucky things.
He texts me at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and he's like, "How about now, bro?" And I'm like, "Dude, that's insane."
Nobody likes you.
It's funny.
It is funny.
If I had as much luck as Loki does, I'd keel over the next day.
Because you'd just be like blowing it all in one night.
Yeah.
It's crazy how lucky that dude is.
Yeah.
He's a dedicated, lucky guy. He gets 20,000 crystals. We farm. That's just how the world works. You know, there's nothing we can do about it. The gods have chosen him to be the representative. We, us lowly mortals, can do nothing but sit back and look at his grandeur.
Do you know what? I don't know that I would be really good at gambling because I am one of those, if I have it, I spend it. I'm not a saver. I like enjoy the moment and live in the moment. So if I went to Vegas and let's say I went with like $200 and said, I'm going to bet all this and I won 10,000, I would spend all 10,000 of it that night. Not even kidding. Just because Dad didn't come here with it and I'm going to enjoy the night.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But like Loki, like I think he's smart about his gambling to where he like keeps the income rolling.
Mm-hmm.
I could never do that.
He is disciplined.
Disciplined. Ray Side Piece question: are refreshes better than buying gear from shipments? I just feel the drop rate isn't great.
A combination of both. You know, I farm. Anytime I see Corbantes in any of the stores, I'm like, oh, let's just give me that. And then, you know, farm. It's just a constant grind. I mean, there's no right or wrong answer. You're kind of hosed one way or the other. You're just gonna have to put your head down, get yourself into the muck, and just rock and roll.
It would also factor in on whether you're impatient or not. If you're impatient, you know, get it from the store.
I mean, yeah. All right. Finish up this GW, and then I think we'll call it a night.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Grande is already on it in Discord right now.
Yeah, he's like,
yeah.
How about now?
Let's get it done.
That's what Grande does. He is the mod master.
I gave him one tip already. Pro tip.
What's the pro tip?
I had him switch a couple mods around.
Oh. Unlike me, you have farming for one goddamn mod.
A speed arrow. I felt like that was a good choice.
It is. It's just frustrating because I have no luck. The gods hate me, Grande. I blame you.
Nathaniel Morgan. Tits is the reason casinos exist.
Well, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I'd make it rain.
Yes, hit old Jihan. Yes, me. Extra attacks for the win. For the win.
I need to get that Mad Libs ab.
Yeah, we didn't have any team money tonight. I think she has something going on with the old.
She did.
I know.
The kiddo.
Well, we got to a lot of questions tonight, and helped a lot of people. Made some changes in people's lives forever.
I'm gonna have to figure out the Mad Lib app thing that she has, so I can fill in for her when she's not here.
That's true.
I'd much prefer her doing it though.
No, that pirate voice last week was phenomenal.
That was hilarious.
Arr! It's like, oh Jesus. She really got into character. You appreciate that.
And also we debuted my little avatar.
Yes, we did.
Which is badass. So amazing piece of work, Silverbolt.
I'm seriously thinking I might get that as a tattoo somewhere. To be honest, I love it so much.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you have tattoos?
Well, I have one right now, and I'm working on. I honestly really, really, really want a quarter sleeve. Something Star Wars related. I've got an idea that I'm working on. That I've got somebody that's going to draw something up for me. I've just kind of always held out because I'm so fickle with how I change my mind about what I'm into certain periods. But the only thing I've really honestly been consistent with my whole life is Star Wars. So it makes sense. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Might do it for my birthday. Who knows?
Who knows? And I've got one giant one on my left arm.
What is it?
Ranger scrolls and stuff. Oh, I think I've got a picture.
Semper Fi.
No, not Semper Fi.
Oh wait, that's Marines. Sorry.
Yeah,
right?
He's an Army Ranger, man.
I was like, oh wait a second, hold on. I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry.
Rangers lead the way.
Is it just the one Ranger?
What's that?
Just the one?
Yeah, it's a big one though.
What about you, Grande?
What's that?
Do you have any tattoos?
Nope, I'm all natural, baby.
Ooh.
No tattoos. No tattoos on Grande Patron.
What about you, Grim?
I have one.
Is it a butterfly?
On my forearm. It's the Eye of Ra.
Oh. Nice.
Yep. No, I can't even imagine ever getting a tattoo.
Really?
I'm gonna get one on the other side that's the Eye of Horse.
Yeah,
why can't you imagine it?
I just I've never been big on tattoos. It's just never been my thing, and it's always I don't think I like a drawing that much.
Yeah.
Just say you're a wuss.
I'm not a wuss.
Wuss. You suffer from...
No, it's understandable. A lot of people feel that way. My best friend, she would never ever in a million years get a tattoo, and she likes the way they look on other people, but she would just never get them on herself because she can't find anything that she loves enough to put on her body permanently. So I mean, I understand it.
Word. I know I've got a picture of it here somewhere. I'm looking. Okay, here we go. I'll put in admins.
So I want to, I have a huge, I just love a stormtrooper. I've always had a stormtrooper almost fetish my whole life. I just love the way they look. I love the armor. I love the color blocking, the black and white. Just think they've always been that thing for me. And I really want, that old picture of the sailor kissing the nurse? Like a time.
Oh, the 1940s.
Yes, the 40s picture, black and white. He's bending her over. It's like VJ Day or whatever.
Yeah, dipping her and giving her the big kiss.
Yes.
Just got home from war.
There you go, tits and admin. I put my big old
tattoo. Kissing a nurse.
You can see that giant tattoo I got.
I just think that would be the coolest looking tattoo.
All right. 2 more battles and then we'll call it a night. But thanks for everybody for hanging out. We were over 100 tonight. People were watching us at one point, so that was pretty good. And then the internet decided to go. Well,
still got 61 watching.
I know. We got great fans. They're the best.
They hang out. Oh my, I love them.
Yeah, it's what they do.
Ouchie. I would look at your tat pics. Send them.
Oh.
Yes, please.
Yeah, you guys should send them. I would like to see all these.
I just sent it in admins. I told you.
I saw yours and I just responded to how nice it was.
Oh, I didn't know.
How about now?
How about now?
Yeah, a lot of people. Show it to us in Discord, guys.
A tattoo fest. Like, what is happening?
Two Fingers said orders a stormtrooper outfit. How about now?
Are you not entertained? Let's see. I know I'm excited for the Rebels season coming up, man. I can't get here fast enough.
Did you see that meme, Grande Ranger, about the it shows Ezra with the 3 slashes. I think
right. Everybody just tries it with the Snoke thing. It's not.
And Snoke 3 slashes or 2 slashes on his face.
Oh Lord!
I looked at it and said, "Oh, I wonder what Ranger thinks about that."
I think it's ridiculous.
Really? Come on.
They're not going to link Thrawn. I mean, not the Thrawn. Snoke as Ezra. I just don't see it. I mean,
wouldn't that be hilarious, though?
Word.
Ranger's like, no, it would not.
All right, last battle. We're gonna go in. We're gonna go full throttle. Keep those TIE fighters off our ass.
If you guys had to make
on target,
loosen up.
If you had to make a most likely guess who Snoke is, who would you guess?
He's a random new character.
Just a new character.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, if you had to make a guess of who it would be, a current character, who would you say?
Well, nobody really fits, you know.
Oh my gosh, Ranger, just play with me here.
I've read the books. I already know the answer, so I can't say, you know, make up some stuff that I know is not real.
You're just a fuddy-duddy right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry that they put that in canon and made it that way. So yeah, it's my bad. Sorry. Tits wants to
Jar Jar Binks is Snoke.
Oh, little Eddie.
I don't know. One of the original, what was it? Conspiracies about who Snoke was that he was the Grand Inquisitor.
No, well, yeah,
what's
that
left
was
of the
one.
Grand Inquisitor?
The other was Darth Plagueis. There's so many fan theories, and Star Wars fans need to knock that crap off. I mean, we don't know. Seriously.
Oh, that's pretty, Ouchie.
No, what's that?
No, I was just looking at Ouchie's tattoo in Discord.
Is it? Oh, I need to go check that out. Oh, man.
Pretty little stars and hearts.
Let's see this.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
You missed everything, Thane. Everything.
Yep. Sorry, Thane.
Sorry.
No portions for you.
Yeah, Tits did a face reveal and everything. You missed all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody's seen my face now. There's no mystery to me whatsoever.
The only face I've ever seen is the puppy dog eyes when she wants shit from me. She's like, how about now? Like, oh, God damn it. Well played, lass. Well played.
I only use that when it's absolutely necessary.
Well, it seems necessary a lot with me. I don't like it.
Like I'm gonna hit Finn up with some of them.
He's evil incarnate. That's just not gonna work on Finn.
I know it really doesn't. I've actually tried to use it once before and it didn't do
He
a
is
thing.
a doctor. I'm just saying.
Didn't do a thing. It would work on you in Grande. Maybe Loki. Well, I don't know about Loki either.
Yeah, I think Loki's just like, well, that's nice.
Yeah. Actually, all you gotta do is bribe Finn with, stuffed Ewoks.
Oh, I know.
And porks.
Maybe. What if I got
Funkos.
like an Ewok furry costume or a Porg costume and did it in that.
No, Darth Talon costume. We're gonna make it happen.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely.
We'll get you all painted red with the black
Halloween.
stripes and everything, and then you can be Darth Talon. I'll be Darth Revan.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Grande can be our unknown Sith slave. Finn could be the Ewok we're chasing, trying to kill, and Loki could just be the tech guy in the background, make sure our lightsabers work.
Perfect. You've got it all planned out.
Yeah, I've thought about this. Because I don't think the Mother Talzin outfit on Grande would work that well in real life, so... Or maybe we make Grande the old grizzled Jedi Master, let him grow his beard back out.
He does have a pretty gnarly beard.
Yeah, he's got that Jedi look going for him for that gnarly beard and stuff. I mean...
I meant like awesome beard, but gnarly awesome.
He doesn't like my beard.
Who?
I love beards. I think they're great.
All right. So there's no more questions. I think we can end the stream. Thanks for everybody for hanging out. Mucho appreciato, as they would say in El Spino. Thank you all for being here. We learned quite a lot. We've broadened our minds, not only about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, but just in life in general. We talked about a lot of things, tattoos and porgs and breakfast cereals, and I mean just everything.
Crazy Matrix.
Yeah, because when you come to the RSG stream, you don't just learn about the game, you learn about life, and that's what it's all about. But make sure you like the video, guys. Subscribe, of course. If you were watching this afterwards, you want to help support the channel and donate, just go to support our channel. That goes right to our PayPal account. Yes, it's under my name. I can't do it any other way. It's ridiculous, but we do use that money directly to the stream. We do have the new Territory War video up, right? Yes, good, okay. So check that out. I hope that's a lot of helpful information for you guys. I still did not get an Omega. God bless America. I want to say the fears for this Territory War. It will be mine. Oh, yes, it will be mine. But check out the video. Check out Jedi Academy. There's some good stuff on there always. And then we will see you guys next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, where we break down the latest and greatest from Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and tell you folks what it all means and try to help you become a better player. And if you would like to join and get your answers question if we missed them tonight, or you just need help in general, come into our Discord. It's linked below. You can come in there and hang out. If you'd like to buy some merchandising, we've got the Cafe Press Shop. We showed that tonight, so everybody can go and get their hats and T-shirts and orangutans and porgs and whatever the hell Finn put in there. That's available. So on behalf of myself, the lovely Tits, Lady on Dane, Mr. Pettypinch, who else? Grim, Sith Lord, and of course Grande, the Brown Gandalf, Babyface, Wi-Fi government stealer himself. You guys have a great night, and we'll check you out later.